Welcome back, people who watch this, whoever you are. We love you. You're special and not in need. Anyway, welcome back to Sea of Sorrows. I can't never remember which episode we're on, so somebody will insert it somewhere.
We're on 43.
43, there we go. Last time the party went to a fall festival in the Shogunate Isles, and Deckham had a massive existential crisis. That being said, that's where we're picking it back up. Scene change.
Goody.
As I recall, Jin had just handed Declan a book, a small amount of conversation, and just to refresh people. The unusual warforged that seems to be made of porcelain and gold is in a small shrine building alongside this one. And that's where we are.
Are you okay, Deckham?
All systems are nominal.
Alright, I guess we'll put that on a we will see when we find out. Though
I think that's for the best.
He looks over at the porcelain warforged. I think her name was Siren? Shin. Let's make sure I get to my own notes now. I don't remember names off the bat. Okay.
Wait, were you looking at the warforged or the other gal?
This one here.
Click that again.
This individual.
Okay, yeah, that's the warforged named Jin.
Alright. Lady Jin, hopefully this is not too intrusive, but perhaps you can provide more information about your creator or I guess the one that I suppose you mentioned about something of a soul giver, or
I'm not entirely set how it came to be. Some believe that due to our age, as many items in this Isles are believed to be gaining souls and personality after a good 100 years have passed, or whether it was divine providence. Many of us came to understand what we are. Some had visions of an unusual creature with wings. Some saw it as a porcelain human, broken. Others saw it as numbers, the great abacus. Many have had different variations. I have never seen such a vision myself. But I believe in the angel of the divine.
Elliot, listening on to that, he's more clued in or more focused on the items or things obtaining souls as he's thinking about his Blade of Black Templar. He gives a mental note to it or mental link to the sword. Is that how it is for you for gaining sentience?
I was given by divine choice. My forging involved a great ritual. And St. Cuthbert imbued my name in this, and I became a being. A tool to be wielded.
Elliot, you can... Well, it's noticeable to everyone that he is looking over to his own blade a little bit. Then he just... in a thinking posture. He's still standing, but it's just like he has his arms crossed and one hand on the chin, just thinking about it. So... the soul's a lot more tangible than some of the beliefs are put in. Interesting.
Kyle's just kind of looking around because this is kind of outside of her wheelhouse, so she's just like
Umbrella
looking for
stares
anything.
at you menacingly. No.
Finally, the yokai have attacked. Actually, that was... you mentioned things, objects, scanning sentience over hundreds of years. That wouldn't happen to be, as Kyle's kind of pulled out the book that she's had on yokai. Wouldn't happen to be, like, to explain some of the yokai, right?
Yes, that actually is. Though there are theories that it's simple possession by extraplanar entities, but I'm not entirely certain on that. But the belief is that items can gain souls, some peaceful, some malicious. I myself was welled into, well, quite an age. Some say 300, some say 150, before I gained sentience. As she kind of motions over, you see like gold lines. I saw a lot of use.
Yeah. If a weapon gained sentience of some form, would it be also malicious? Or be able to hurt a user, or...
Yours is.
I have a perfectly fine kitchen knife. I have no idea
No,
what
it's
you're
not.
talking about.
The woman next to her, the kitsune that seems to be half blonde and half black,
I don't think that's a natural knife.
looks at you. It is all about the amount of blood that weapon has seen in its time. A clean blade may yet be pure. A blade that has been reforged clean, the handle is still bloody. And a weapon that is a weapon depends on if it was used for noble reasons or less than noble reasons.
I'd say about 50-50. Kyle just like thinking about all the people she murdered.
Are you showing them the knife, or?
You know, here. Because I feel like these would be some of the people that might know, have a little bit more insight into it than Kyle does.
That is the most unusual matter. Odd that she would question, though, what soul or being would be within such a knife, being that her eyes flash silver for a moment as she looks at it. One that is meant to cut cake. for ritual purposes.
See, I told you it was fine.
Elliot has a pause on that, and he just says,
Cake for people.
I'm almost feeling like a fool to ask this, but what sort of cake does this thing cut? Hopefully the actual bakery kind.
Is it like a vanilla cake or a marble, actually? I'm kind of curious, just in case.
Wedding.
Oh, I need to ask some people the question at the Abbey.
Elliot pauses for because he hears that particular wedding cake, and then just says, "Why do I have a weird feeling that most of those weddings did not go well?"
Yeah, I need to look into some. Actually, can I do something real quick, Google?
Sure.
I'm gonna do a sending to Cinder. We established like sending to Cinder is basically like a phone call, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll kind of like pull up the settings down. Syndra, quick question.
Okay.
In the last, I don't know, couple 100 to 200 years, have there been any weddings between Dark Lords?
There's this long pause before. What? I'm sorry, that hurt my brain for a moment. What the bloody hell are you talking about?
Just humor me on this. Or any giant celebrations for Dark Lords as of late.
Well, I mean, depending on how you view Ezra.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind then.
Why do you ask? Because, I mean, there's none on this coastline for at least another fortnight.
I happen to get a wedding cake knife, and the others seem to think it's worse than it actually is.
Why do you have a wedding cake knife?
I got it from when we were at the Abbey, because they said it was dangerous and it cut a man's fingers at least 20 times. And then I was the only one able to wield it, and it's killed a lot of people.
Well, I mean, having stabbed people with multiple different things, from broken bottles to expertly crafted weaponry, I don't think a wedding knife is exactly the one that I would be using to stab someone.
Apparently it's a really sharp blade, though, because whenever it cuts, it doesn't leave blood on it. It's that sharp.
Are you looking at the blade while you're talking?
Yeah.
You realize the blade itself is not sharp. As you
Wait,
look at, like, visually, it's not sharp. You've seen it cut, but you're, like, visually looking at it, you're like, how the hell does this thing cut anything?
Every time I have this fucking knife, I just think of the subtle knife from the fucking His Dark Materials, and I hate it. Anyway. Never mind, it looks kind of like shit, but it does well. If we somehow meet up again, I'll have to show it to you. Maybe. It doesn't like the presence of Dark Lords, apparently.
I mean, I haven't been a Dark Lord in a while, but okay.
Never know, because we have one Dark Lord following us that's comprised of bugs and just shows up randomly.
Are you talking about the Swamp Hag? Which
Yep.
I don't think she classifies as a Dark Lord. Being that she goes to other domains.
Well, either way, it's whenever she tries to show up or take the knife, it just disappears, so it might have some connection to her. Actually, wait. No, I'm putting this together. Didn't she originally say when we were meeting that she was having a wedding? Or in a wedding dress?
Yes, she had a wedding dress.
I
On a
vaguely
corpse.
recall she
Oh
mentioned
my
Tree.
fucking God. Okay. Never mind, I'll call you back, and then just hangs up the stone. You see the look of, like, disgust on Kael's face. I think I might know whose wedding this is for.
So the question would
You
be
can roll a
then...
history check if you'd like.
Yeah, I might as fucking well. Give me a minute, Miser, sorry.
Yeah.
I probably won't roll well on this. Yeah, 8.
Since it was such a very odd time, I will say that you remember her talking about the dress and something about waking up in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. So, I have a suspicion that I might know who the knife belongs to. Kyle looks at the party. Or at least what it was used for.
Elaborate, because I feel like you had a long discussion and we are slightly or completely clued out of it.
Remember when we met the swamp hag?
There was those horrible baby creature things or things that were...
No. Not those ones. The one that keeps following us.
Yes, I'm referring to the first time we met her.
Yeah, remember what she was wearing when we saw her?
I was slightly more disturbed by these strange, monstrous things that were crying like babies, devouring a mother corpse.
Elliot, go ahead and roll me a history if you want.
Okay. I think Elliot was more terrified of the monstrosities.
Yeah, okay. But I will state that the wedding dress was on somebody else at the time when he met her.
Okay. That's my bad then for misunderstanding just a little bit.
No worries.
Yeah, question. Considering that Elliot was remembering the mother and the babies, or things that were crying like babies. Ah, crap, you know what? I'm gonna pop my inspiration just to have that re-roll.
Okay.
Because
I thought about it, but I'm like, I'll let plot be where it lie.
13.
Let's 10 more, I guess.
You remember, because it was such an oddly traumatic experience, potentially, you remember that at one point she was dancing around the trees while you were walking through, and she came swinging. When you came across the swinging bodies and such, she pulled one that was a very desiccated female corpse that was wearing a dress that was torn and blood-soaked. A wedding dress.
Elliot pauses. I don't remember when this happened. I recall Morgan dancing, Lady Morwen was dancing with the corpses around a tree, and one of them happened to be a blood-soaked wedding dress.
Yeah.
But she
Might be
wasn't
where the
wearing it,
knife-
I think.
I guess it's something for another day then, as much as it's gonna annoy me.
I think that'll be something you'll have to sleep on, as the saying goes. But considering...
Say that... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
But considering that the knife was in the Isle of Cicero, where we found it, and I believe those corpses was... well after we had found the knife, I'm curious as how it made the journey from location A to location B.
I mean, same way plague usually spreads, ships are very good at getting things quickly if they need to.
Then the question is who transported said knife to that location.
Yeah, that got me there.
Because if, and this is a wild if as Ellie steps over here to give room for the others to talk to the Kitsune and Jin, I do not believe that wedding dress or the wearer of that particular dress is connected to the knife. It might be, as the saying calls it, the red herring, though there could also have been times where whatever wedding this knife was particularly part of may have gone bad, or worse, not the kind of wedding that we are more or less, or at the very least, those not involved with the supernatural or the more dangerous elements of life are affiliated with.
Yeah.
And
I guess I'll have to keep that in mind if I run into any weird wedding.
the part that I'm concerned about, and this is something that is at least known in Oarth, I don't know about your world or others, but do you know how... Ellie kind of closed his eyes for a brief moment because he's remembering his lectures with Greybeard. Do you know how weddings between vampire lords tend to happen?
I feel like Kyle would, but I don't know off the top of my head, like...
Kyle, you may roll at advantage.
I don't.
It is...
You were paraded to enough, so yeah, it's the history at advantage.
Yeah. Okay. Give me one sec, Miser, before you finish that. 13. Rolled my
You know,
god.
it sucks it's not Friday, though.
They tend to be very ritualistic. A lot of blood. A lot of corpses afterwards. And sometimes they break down into orgies. You're not entirely sure if that's meant to happen or not, but it does.
Oh, it's meant to happen.
I do, actually, and I'd rather not remember. I'd be too many.
Considering the circumstances of what happened in the island of Cicero and the individuals that we had to deal with and their connection to the vampires, as well as the blood god, looks at the knife, you can see why I have more reservations of that thing traveling with us. Especially now hearing the whole cutting a wedding cake.
I mean, it's helped us out of a lot of tight spots, too, so I guess it's kind of give and take.
My worriment, as I can't even detect anything through my own senses, is that if there is souls imbued to that knife, Elliot's thinking about it really hard on the next words he wants to use. He has a thought process, but he doesn't want to just bull rush into it. Are the souls in there the victims that wish vengeance upon the vampires alone, or are they quite possibly victims that wish to harm all those that are still alive? As the Lady Kitsune had said, just because the blade has been changed and reforged, the handle most likely has not, and if I'm not mistaken, that thing has been gaining more notches.
About 5, 6 now? Kyle's kind of looking and counting. I think it's 6.
So I'm worried if there is a count up to a situation where certain requirements will be met, and
7 notches, actually.
Okay, I was off by 1.
so there was a rumor in Oarth about a sword that its true form was a sealed demon that once the blade had enough blood drenched within it, the sword turns into its true form because enough blood was spilled to override the seal. Though the last time I heard about such rumors and its accuracy was even older than I am, and Greybeard was an apprentice warrior, crusader.
I mean, worst comes to worst, by the time this adventure's over, we could always try to shatter it, or, like, bury it in a hole somewhere far away.
Yes, but what happens when we don't get to that point because of it?
So, they're talking about the weird knife, Deckham.
No, these two are just having such a side conversation. I wanted to do a little
Okay,
thing
I
with
just knew you were BRB, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, I
Sorry,
can
if you want to hop over to someone else, go
No,
ahead.
literally have nothing else to talk about.
There's also the fact that
I'm perfectly content being the half listener here.
yeah, also the fact that Elliot's still keeping an eye on that knife.
Well, this knife is either going to be the death of me or the best thing that happened, and I'm going to love it.
It's not going to be the death of you. It's going to be the death of me.
No, not you. It's going to be the death of the party. Stop being about you. It's not all about you, Jeebus.
I don't know who found the thing in the first place.
It's funny that you found it, and then Mariner just was like, I want it.
I didn't want it at all. I wanted it melted.
Look,
To a spoon, perhaps.
for now, it's fine, it's helpful, and it hasn't killed anyone of us.
Yet.
It's fine, it's helpful, we're good.
Right. I'll be sure to keep as much distance from that knife as possible, then.
Lady Kitsune, I apologize, but on the bridge you use very powerful wind magic. Is that something innate to you, or something that can be learned?
Just kind of stares at you for a moment, Deckham. I guess you would say it's innate.
Oh, well, I was just wondering, I have recently come into power over the weather, which is quite strange, so I thought I might be able to, harness it or whatever. Back to standing on tall hills, getting struck by lightning.
Just kind of looks at you. It took me time to learn mine, but unlike you, I had to lead a man to his death to gain it.
Well, I'm not here to compare trauma.
I think for all of our sake, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that particular answer.
I embrace it.
Yeah. If you want to insight, you can. But...
Yeah.
Just because I trust Deckham enough, but just in case, it doesn't hurt. I realize we're on the same mod,
They're,
Wow.
Her deadpan coldness to it, you think she pushed somebody off a cliff. Pretty certain.
I was gonna say the mental link to Deckham. Please don't push me off a cliff or you're gonna die. I think the ocean would be better.
Don't push any of you off a cliff. Unless we need to get to the bottom quickly.
I can climb down it, and so can Elliot, and so can Zidbar. You're the only one who would need to go down quickly.
Elliot,
Here's
you
the
hear
other
in your
place.
head as you're trying to roll that. Believe me, he deserved it.
It is why I'm not casting judgment, as he mentally speaks back to her, since I don't know the circumstances of it, nor am I going to put you on the spotlight about it.
She moves to walk away, and you hear in your head, Elliot, he was an evil man who did evil things to good women.
Oh. Elliot keeps silent about it. He had an idea, but at the same time, he also didn't want to make a judgment that there was a small possibility of an innocent that had been involved. As he said before, he does not know what had happened or the full story of it. He probably would have cut the guy down himself.
So on that note, does anybody have anything else they want to do here, or?
I guess we're gonna go see the fireworks show, because I know Zamar wanted to have his, moment, just to kind of enjoy
If we
it.
go talk to Zinmar's family, see what they're doing. They're the only stall we didn't go to.
I don't think they're really at a stall. They're just kind of hanging out in the corner.
And they're
No,
just
they
kind
had a
of
stall.
Well, I guess they'll bother them, I suppose.
No, we were told several times that they had a stall.
Yes, I suppose we can bother them
Yes,
while...
that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, we probably should.
Jin, thank you again. I will be thoroughly reading this.
She just nods to you, like, that instinctual, like, peace be with you kind of thing. Nod.
And also with you.
Ow.
Ah, Zamar. Your father's standing there talking to someone. Or turning, oh, you have to try these. Give him one of everything.
I will gladly take one of everything.
They're teppanyakis, so they're those fish-shaped pastries that have fillings.
Oh my god.
So you have red bean paste, you got curry, you got some off-the-wall kinds, sweet ones, savory ones.
So, actual question above table. Is red bean paste actually that good?
It's an acquired taste.
It is an acquired taste. Think of, God, how to put it?
Yeah.
It's like the
about that.
consistency. It's like the consistency of refried beans,
Okay.
but sweet.
That doesn't sound that bad, actually.
It's like okay, yeah, okay. That would be how I would explain it. It's like eating refried beans that are like maple flavored.
That just sounds like maple syrup
pretty
for
close.
fried beans.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It doesn't
no.
honestly sound that bad. Oh, anyway. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess that's how I would personally describe it, because it's like that kind of sweetness, but it's still not, like, entirely there.
No, I got you.
Elliot, it's food shaped like other food. Be my taste bud.
I'll just grabbing one and eating it. Like, probably the red bean paste one. And just kind of nomming on it.
I just got
how
back.
much do I owe for this? Sorry?
Yeah, free to you. No question.
Thank you.
You were saying something, Declan?
Declan goes, Elliot, it is food shaped like other food. You must be my taste buds. Does it taste like fish?
Alright, I eat whatever the was presented.
You're offered whatever.
Yeah. We're basically, you could just grab, like...
Curry has a strong flavor. You might be able to taste that one.
Yes, I actually feel the slight tinge of something. Back of my tongue feels numb.
Zinmar is absolutely destroying every piece of food that they gave him.
In Deckham's internal notes, make fish bread.
Yes, takoyaki.
Interesting. Definitely none of
They
these.
probably have takoyaki, too, just for the hell of it.
Dude, takoyaki's actually really good.
Other than my dietary restrictions, I would kill for some takoyaki.
I suspect that is a seafood item.
It's fried
Yeah.
squid, basically.
It's well, takoyaki is they take the bigger octopus and they make it into like, I don't know, 3/4 inch cubes, and they put it inside of a ball of bread, and then bento flakes, which are dried fish and seaweed and mayonnaise. So yeah, it's seafood.
Yeah. My dietary restrictions also tell me, like, yeah, no, if you want to suffocate here.
Mine's are about to die.
I mean, I'm glad I can play as Elliot, who can sample all this food, but, real life
Are
Miser
you
cannot.
allergic to seafood?
Hmm?
Are you allergic to seafood? Or
Yes,
like
badly,
stuff?
for some reason.
Yeah.
Which is funny, no one else in my family is. Alright, back to the game. Yeah, so Elliot will sample the food, whatever Deckham shows or presents. Give his thoughts about it as best as a Dampier that has just recently gained actual taste buds will give. And he's also going to look over to
In his
Zamar.
internal notes, it scratches out, make bread that looks like fish.
Make actual fish.
Yes, this particular type of bread is shaped as a fish, but it has different fillings inside of it. Then Ellie's gonna look over to Zamar. I believe you had a partner for the fireworks. Should you be not getting ready for that?
Oh, yes. Father. Question for you.
Yes, my son.
What all do you know about Hanako? I think that's what her name is, right? Hanako.
Yep.
Yeah. She is a blacksmith of our temple and the surrounding villages. She is, well, I know she has won the arm wrestling competition many years in a row. He's gonna have to roll. Just kind of
20.
smile for a second. She's single.
Oh yes, the information I was looking for. Thank you, Da.
Zinmar looks at him and just smiles and gives him a nod. Says, "Thank you, Father."
Father
I
like
must be-
son.
because yes, as my friends here do note, I do need to go get ready.
I mean,
know,
I'm not going to complain about any reason that'll keep you around, my son.
Let's see, do I have anything that might help him?
Your little sister here, big brother.
oh god.
And you, Takoyaki.
Give her the bigger one. Show her that she's the dominant one.
Let's see.
Oh god. Oh god.
Do I have anything that could probably
Elliot,
help him?
I'm not that helpful. Really, all I'm good at is mind controlling and killing people.
I was
Not
gonna give
true, You
him.
could cook.
I was gonna give him a quick blessing that might
He
help him
gestures
for a
to all
little
the
bit.
food stands around. I don't feel needed.
Yeah, before Zamar leaves, just out of a whole joking manner, we'll give I'll spend one shield of faith onto him. It may not be much,
Trying
but
to look into the future. Ooh, I can see if this is a good idea.
Ellie just gives Zamar a quick blessing of St. Cuthbert of may your endeavors bear fruit.
I thought you were gonna say, may your conquest be fruitful, but I guess we take what we get.
So you got
Does
plus
the spell do?
you got +2 to AC for at least a minute, so in case something goes
Alright,
wrong.
What if I don't prescribe to a religion?
Yeah,
That has
yeah. Like,
idols.
what happens when we start wrestling?
What kind
Well,
of wrestling?
at that point, you don't need the shield anymore. You don't need the extra protection.
That's where you want to have the AC fail.
So what's the divination for? Or?
Oh, I was just looking at the spell. I'm reading. I click a robot.
No worries. Totally understandable. Playing a wizard.
I'm gonna say not playing a wizard.
Well, that's like that problem. That sheet I hate with a passion because it just you misclick in one area and it's just like, here's the spell. No, I don't want to cast it.
Sacrificial offering appropriate to your religion.
What is that?
I need like a cogwheel.
Or a calculator?
Some nuts
I
and
think that's
bolts.
worth over
Just
25
a
gold in this
GUI.
day and age.
You just have a GUI that's your god.
Golden abacus.
Oh my god.
I mean, at least in St. Cuthbert's case, it could either be a nice mug of liquor or alcohol of some content.
Of course, I feel like a golden abacus is how you summon Mammon, but
Probably, actually.
Yeah.
They dealt with him on enough.
Yeah, I don't want him anymore. Make him go away.
Dinguses.
It's also Wildlands.
was there something you were doing, Zamar?
Well, just going over to, I don't know how long it is until fireworks, but probably just going to go, chill out with Hanako until then.
Okay. And we can, if nobody else has anything, we can skip to that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she does a lot of small talk with you, trying to figure out how, who you are, what you're about. You guys go up to a small ridge line, just on the edge of town. Pretty much the viewing spot. There's places to be for couples more than others, separation. So there's plenty of room. Somewhere in the distance you hear, "It's time for fireworks!" from a very familiar goblin voice. And they are truly probably some of the best you've ever seen. I mean, you've had the little ones, the sparklers, all that. These are, great giant sky booms, and cracklers and all kinds of things, you know. Good old 4th of July look.
Many who's, many ahs.
Do you, try to push the relationship any, or are you leaving it at that?
Yeah. Oh, I just gotta, as I'm still trying to get to know this person, just, like you said, small talk, but more so questions on asking her, you know, besides the blacksmithing stuff, what do you find yourself doing on any particular spare time that you might have?
Well, she's into long walks, flower pressing, flower arranging, and her favorite color is blue.
Fuck off. She also
Long
like candlelit.
walks.
Oh my god. Does she also like candlelit dinners as well? Or forge-lit dinners, rather?
Well, it is a
She's actually
pretty
very hard-
long walk back to the bedroom, so wanted to-
Damn.
Ah, yeah, the tactable. Hold on.
She's into hearty meals, and you know, because she is someone who has to keep up with all that muscle mass. But yeah, if you want, it can be a fade to black night.
I extend that offer, but I don't want to like try to pressure or anything like that. Just extending the offer.
You get a feeling she's one to, once she's gotten to know somebody, to maybe jump at a thing. So it is a fade to black, and the words "slammed up against a wall" occur a couple of times.
Very good.
So the next morning comes. Did you go to her place or yours?
I think I invited to mine.
Okay. The next morning comes, she's there. She's an early riser, because she has work to do. Well, she kisses you gently and says she'll see you later, if you're still around. She had heard that you were possibly going to leave, because, well, you did agree to it, potentially. We moved maps here to... Okay.
Huh. Dave, is that a good pickup line? What? Says she likes long walks, so I said, well, it's a long walk back to the bedroom.
Tree again.
I was thinking like how Elliot was standing on top of the tree.
Some of the local kids are just terrified.
Elliot's got like that fucking knowing crouch too.
Oh, he's just standing straight up, so it's even more funnier.
Yeah, that's actually more terrifying.
I don't like that. No.
Like?
Mommy, why is the weird man up there? Why is he not moving?
Look, Mommy, it's a ninja.
I heard it goes to a city that parties a lot.
God damn it, Mariner!
Wow.
Ah.
Are you proud of yourself for that one?
Yeah.
No.
Fuck that.
No. I'm trying to erase that out of my memory.
I like it because it's a funny joke.
I know.
Crouching. Oh, I also have one worse. Crouching Ninja, Hidden Elliot.
Okay. I'm revoking your joking rights now.
Anyway, next morning comes. You guys are treated to breakfast just like previously. Everybody's off training. It's kind of back to business as usual. Is there anything you guys want to cover this morning? Talk about?
Trying to think. Not entirely.
Zinmar looks far more disheveled than normal.
I see you had a good night then, Zamar.
He brings the cup of tea to his face, very tired-like, and just nods as he takes a very long drink of the tea.
Looks up, leans over to Decca. I think he might need coffee.
Probably gonna need more than that. And probably a new
There's
pelvis.
quite a bit of caffeine in the tea.
Also, because I figured I'd ask, and I didn't want to be rude. Is your pelvis okay?
He just gives a silent thumbs up.
Right. There is also the fact that we are to help her with the shipment situation, at least until we can find more clues about the object that Margula stole from you, and whatever else we are to do here.
Oh, here's hoping we don't get killed the moment we walk into, like, the Oni capital territory.
I suspect it's going to be more of the lines of once we step out of the territories of Zamar's father's clan.
Excuse me, sorry.
I see you, the food is agreeing with you, Kyle.
Don't worry, Kyle. He has pureness of body.
I don't think it was pure after last night.
I am without words to say that particular situation.
That was well timed. Just somebody was waiting for it.
Uh-huh.
Don't mind me. Please finish. I just had a matter I wish to speak to Zamar about when you're done.
No worries, sir. We were
After
just...
that first sentence, Deco just pointed at Kyle like, no.
What?
No.
What?
Sit.
Don't.
I'm just
Don't
enjoying
you
my...
dare.
I'm just enjoying my food. I'm not saying anything.
Okay. Zamar, my son, I thought today would be a good time before you leave to show you what we are charged with. The Imperial treasure.
What did you just say? Because like halfway through it cut out for me.
Oh. I felt that today would be, perhaps, before you leave, I should show you what we are charged with by the Imperial Court, to protect the Imperial treasure. And, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how to do this whole fathering thing.
Zinmar is much more animated now that it's almost like out of respect. And he just nods and tells him that he just says, You're doing a very good job. Yes, you could show me.
Alright. So, if you'll follow me, please.
Elliot just looks over to Zamar before he heads out. Should we wait for you outside?
I'm sure this shouldn't take long. You can wait outside and I'll catch up with you guys.
As a sign of
All right.
trust, your friends are allowed to join, but they will have to stay outside of the room.
Okay. I do
I've
trust
stood
them with
outside
my
of many
life,
rooms.
so...
Very well.
You guys can follow behind if you want.
Sure, might as well.
Even up
I don't
north.
know where he went. Oh, he went north.
This way.
Yeah.
This way.
Hurry up, your dad's losing you. He's going to buy milk and cigarettes. You must stop him.
You're a lot faster than I remember, Father.
Is this why
We're
Mother
taught
left? Oh, wait, no, Mom's dead.
Hey, we don't know
Whacks me
that.
upside the back of the head.
Elliot also flicks Kyle on the
I
back
thought
of
it
the head
was
a
like
little bit.
said that she was like.
Yes.
It is,
They never
I was
found her
gonna say.
body.
if the
As far as
body-
you know, she's dead.
Yes.
Zamar's been told she didn't make it.
if there's no body
Lamar's
present,
having some mommy issues, and he's not accepting the fact
Well,
that
you
they
got
never
a,
found
you
her.
got a new mommy, so that's okay.
It's true.
So, as you guys have been around, you have noticed this area, which has some very sturdy bronze doors. I mean, it is... You're not sure why this place is so heavily guarded until you see it. He produces a key and unlocks it.
wait a
The
second.
doors, you realize, are about a foot thick.
Curious, is this the same building that the spirit thing was pulled into?
Same direction.
I'm just gonna roll this before the father steps in. See if he actually catches what Ellie's about to say too. Yeah, he's gonna go through with it. And it's still within earshot of the father and Zamar.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
he's got more doors to open.
Yeah, he's just gonna say, wait, this is the direction that I saw the spirit being pulled into.
He kind of stops, scratches his chin. Well, I mean, the shrine that we were at last night is just over that hill. As he points up the mountain a little bit. Kind of at a... Here, ruler. That way.
Many mysteries in this
Perhaps.
world. But Ellie is
So a
gonna...
few of these wait out here outside the doors. The
Yes.
magical wards that we have only allow those of the blood. So, I mean, this is, I guess, a moment of truth for us, son. And he opens these doors, and you see inside this building there is another shrine, like the ones you've seen around. But this one's like a cabinet with these closed doors. Deckham, with your natural ability, you definitely sense the magic that is coming from this room.
Wow.
He leads you inside Zamar, and he opens this little cabinet. And inside you see a perfect jade egg, about 8 inches tall by 4 inches wide, sitting on a satin gold silk pillow, all by itself. You are able to enter the room if you do.
I do.
Yeah, you entered without problem. Does anybody else try to push that, or?
I feel like... thinking.
Elliot is just more focused on... Oh, continue.
I just imagine Kyle just, like, leaning up against the door. Like, either by accident or just, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Elliot's more...
He, like,
continue.
slowly tried to push it, but then...
Oh, it's like touching water, you know, you hit it and there's kind of just a ripples effects out from it if you try to enter the room.
Aww.
Elliot's going to be respectful to the father and to Zamar, let them have their father-son bonding moment, but his main focus right now is towards sensing any more spirits, and if they are going... He's trying to see if they are going towards the direction of this shrine here, right here, or if they're going further out in that direction. Why am I not getting a ping? Yeah, going in that direction. So his attention is completely occupied elsewhere.
Well, roll me a perception.
Okay. Does my divine sense give me a bit of advantage, or?
Yes.
22.
You sense it, but then it disappears. You sense that something came in from the back side of the or from the side of the building, and as soon as it entered the wall, you couldn't sense it anymore. But because you could not see if it was being drugged or not, it could be just passing through, you're not sure.
But then as soon as it gets to the wall, it disappears.
Yes.
Are we still in the mental link with Kyle, or did she,
I didn't establish one for today.
Okay, no, then Elliot's just gonna say it out loud. Huh. I just sense a spirit coming close to the wall, but then it disappeared upon crossing the boundary.
Could be the wards they have on it, or that he was mentioning.
The thing is, I don't know if the spirit was going there of its own volition or if it was being pulled.
Huh.
The previous one, which I thought was some sort of spy or infiltrator, was actually a ghost that was being, or a spirit being pulled. Sort of like how one would be dragged away.
I mean, for the time being, it's not our place to kind of understand everything, so for now we could just let sleeping dogs lie, unless it comes up.
Let's hope so, simply because last time we more or less let sleeping dogs lie, we ended up almost getting sacrificed by a crazy cultist that were in the island of Cicero.
Now that's when we let a sleeping Sammy lie, because she lied to us the whole time.
Elliot's just staring at you with a deadpan stare.
I'm being serious.
You're not wrong, though one will say she simply lied by omission, not by actually lying. And her own perverse view of helping people.
Yeah. Well, either way.
I'm just
Doesn't
not...
look... Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just not keen on the idea that... Let's just say that if the island of Cicero had to deal with blood and the Cross Manor had to deal with the flesh, Why do I feel like the Oni Islands are something that deals with the very spirit itself? Even the battlefield that Deckham and his party back then were dealing with the isolation and emotional crisis. Perhaps I'm just overthinking it, but it just feels like many of the domains that we enter here and there seems to be a trial not just to the body but also to the very soul and mind.
Could be each domain reflects a little bit of something we're missing too.
Well, this is it, my son. The Imperial treasure. Jade egg. Made of pure jade. Finest grade that was ever mine.
It's astounding, I have to be honest. So, I'm assuming, is there like an overwhelming sense of magic in the area? Can I feel that, or is it just kind of normal for me?
For you?
Yeah.
It's like walking into a warehouse. It's just kind of like, this empty room with one thing in it.
Right.
Welcome to Sam's Club.
Oh, God.
Deckham's just screaming internally.
It's very clean.
Except for all those gnats that keep dying on the floor. 'Cause
I
they're
mean,
not holy
of course,
enough.
you look at the walls and they are just covered with talismans and all shapes and sizes. And
Man, the one time I wish I talked to someone to learn more about what the fuck those symbols mean.
from what you can read with it, like a lot of them are protections and
Yeah, I imagine like Kyle would know basics, but anything like outside of like basic symbology, he would probably have no idea.
yeah.
Or is it symbology? I know there's like an actual word for it. I don't.
Iconography.
Thank you. I mean, he should be fine. Those are just mostly protected seals, from what I can tell and read.
Sinmar just kind of just looks at it, just otherwise is relatively not unimpressed, but I guess he just kind of thought maybe it was going to be more. Almost disappointment, but not exactly that.
Oh, I understand. Yeah. Your father kind of looks at you, Mom. I understand. It is
Egg.
yes. I guess it is more of you don't understand the gravity that is.
It's green.
Yes.
Although, not gonna lie, the way the accent sounds every time you say Jade Egg, I thought he was saying a JPEG, and I was very confused. It was like a shitty egg. This is like clip art of an egg. Yes, the egg.
Welcome to 2002.
Sorry, Moogle.
Look what I know what a JPEG is.
Don't you know what a GIF is? A GIF? My God.
Come on, Hank Hill, calm down.
Okay.
Yes, I know what a hippo with a gun is, Scott.
Anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
We're getting off.
Yeah,
say
he just
that.
says that, what is this significant? Why is it so important? He just questions. Zamar just asks his father, why is it so important? And why is it under such heavy warding that only people of the family
It
are allowed in?
is our duty to protect it, It is a treasure of the Emperor himself, and is believed to be, to some degree, part of the imperial accoutrements that give him the power of god that he is.
Do we know how that is?
He kind of thinks for a moment. That is not for me to know.
We're just here to protect it.
Yes.
Mm.
The Oni clan wants it very badly. They are primarily been trying to get us to give it to them.
You know what they want with it? Do they want to destroy it? And he's kind of talking about it as like a questioning. You think they want to destroy it, or do you think they want to
I do
harness
not
it in
believe
some way?
they would try to destroy anything of the Immortal Empress. It would be more of a sign of power for them to obtain it. At least that's been our belief for generations.
Zinmar turns to his dad in, this room that only the family can be in, and he just says, I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I don't know if I'm quite ready to, be leader one day. But more that I think about it, the more I feel a sense of prideful obligation. I think one day I'll want to. But I just want to be real with you, Father. Since talking with Snowy, I never wanted to until I actually got here face to face with you, talking with you. And the sense of duty that you have instilled in me it's been like anything I've ever felt.
He closes the doors for the thing, and he puts a paw on your shoulder. My son, there will be time, much time before that happens, that you must take over. Do not worry. It is good to hear that.
I've always kind of lived by that, you always think you have the time. But the biggest mistake in life is thinking you have enough time. I don't want that to be the case here.
Agreed. He, leads you out, and then closes the doors, big old locks. Well, I know you were all preparing to go retrieve the iron supplies. I don't know how long it will take you for your ship to arrive or for you to prepare, but all of our resources are at your disposal.
Just so my understanding above table, would we basically be sailing around or like an airship kind of deal, or?
Oh, you have a regular ship, so you'd be sailing around through a blockade at this point. Possible.
Okay. That's what I kind of figured. Let me just message the two people that are hopefully taking care of the ship As she fucking pulls out her sending stone, is like, Van, how's everything going?
Everything's going quite well.
Has anything weird happened in the last couple days or week?
Well, the ship turned black and the sails turned red. And it's more corporeal.
That's fine. We'll deal with that when we get there. Also, we're gonna be going through a blockade to the Oni clan, so get ready for fun.
Oh, is that what that is on the horizon?
Yeah.
The crew said they could sense where you are and wanted to stay close.
Well, how close?
Well,
Can I roll perception to see if I see the ship from the fucking top of the hill?
I mean, you have a spyglass, I believe.
Yeah, let me get that.
Well, Kael's on that. Elliot will look at Zamar's father, gives a polite
Why? Why is it on that?
Plot. Yeah, as you pull out your spyglass and you scan the horizon, you see the ships of the blockade, and on a distance, you see this ship, pitch black, and which is interesting because it matches some of like the buildings around here.
Oh.
And it has almost a charcoal glisten to it, and then
Alright.
these sails that are the color of dried blood.
I don't know if I like that. We might have to change that, Jolly Roger. She's kind of like puts away her spyglass.
Well, you don't see the Jolly Roger on it, but you definitely
Oh, okay.
you see a more friendly flag, but you actually can't really see the flag from there. You just kind of see a shape,
Is it like a crimson red or like a stained red?
like a crimson, like
Okay.
fresh blood, kind of not
Yeah, I
aerated
gotcha.
blood, but oxygenated.
Okay, yeah.
Not
That's why I wanted to check.
Did something happen,
Well-
Kael?
Well, my ship now has a flag on it that's crimson red.
No, it's the whole sails.
Or, yeah, sorry, all the sails are red, and it's got a more blackish tint to it. So that's cool, I guess. Also, apparently the crew kind of can detect where I am. It's kind of close-ish. Close
You
being
imagine they
relative.
could be there by evening.
Yeah.
Can I attempt a history check to remember how Margulia's ship was?
You mean like color-wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I have a very weird suspicion now, or at least a horrible crack theory in my head.
And before it's just... I have a theory, too, which worries me. And I think...
11.
His was a very dark oak
Okay.
with black sails.
Alright, just typing that in.
Well, at the very least, they'll should be here by evening, judging by the nautical mileage they're at least putting on it. So we have an easy way to leave too, rather than going another week journey back.
Alright, so if I'm understanding correctly, we are picking up the iron at the docks and we are loading it up on the ship to bring it here somehow.
Yeah.
You hear sending. So, did you want us to bring the ship? Because the captain's not sure how we should do. Or, well, not the captain. First mate's not sure how to do that.
He looks at, or Kyle looks at Smart's father. Is there like a dock somewhere close that we could park a decently sized ship?
I mean, there's the main dock, which is being blockaded heavily. Let me roll something for him. Most of the waters around here are fairly shallow, other than that shipping lane, until you get out a ways. So he kind of points out. You see where the other ships are kind of maneuvering around. It's a good few miles out. You can kind of see where there are ships at a dock down near where you cross with the bridge. There's a small village.
As long as you just tell them we're trading for iron, you should be able to get through the blockade, and there's a small, like, dock village that you could go to. Kyle said to say through the stone.
Well, let me back that up a little bit.
Okay.
There is, however, one place if you are inclined for, well, cliff diving.
You know, it's been a while. Last time I jumped off something was about 4,000 feet up, so might as well.
He kind of motions at a set of rocky cliffs off to one side. The water there is deep enough, but there is no way to traverse to the beach, and it's...
I also don't know if Jackham would be able to survive if he fell. Or he'll just go down.
I don't really have ballasts equipped.
Yeah. And I don't want to put the ship under him because I'm pretty sure he'll break the ship falling. Jackham, you don't have that way that, like, makes you weigh a little bit less, right? That spell that makes descending easy?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Let me check our stores. We might have a token of Featherfall. Just one. Might be the one we use. So, that's an idea if you guys want to try it.
I mean, if we get the ship under us, like, looking at this above table, if we get the ship under us with a token of Featherfall, we can do it. We just gotta be very careful. I wouldn't mind, to be honest. How far is the drop, like, just from a matter of perspective?
300 feet.
Token of Featherfall. It's up to you, Jeebus, because you're, like, the heaviest one out of all of us, and if you sink, there's no getting you back. I'll kind of leave that one to you.
If y'all want to give it a shot, I'm down.
I'm down for it, to be honest. Miser? Mark?
I was thinking about it as, because my first thought of it was that we were putting the token of Featherfall in the ship itself. That's what I was thinking.
The ship's just gonna fucking start going up. It's like reverse gravity. It weighs less than the water, so it becomes even more buoyant.
No, the idea, there is one Featherfall token, which would be enough for just Deca.
Oh.
You're worried about.
Is...
But it's a 300-foot dive into clear water. This isn't like the deep sea where, you know, it's inky and black. It's...
Oh, okay. That's not as bad then.
Elliot,
As he said, they fish for oysters and such off of this.
Elliot just looks at the situation and, well, Deckham and I don't really have any need to worry about breathing underwater.
I've been in enough craziness that I could be fine for breathing underwater. The problem is just making sure I don't break my legs on the impact.
Yes, I suspect.
Not wrong.
I suspect, at least between myself and Deckham, we can probably survive the fall down roughly.
I mean, God, it's been a while since I've...
Well, for that matter, Elliot could just walk down the freaking cliffs, but...
Pretty much, yeah.
I think pretty much our whole party can accept that. Because technically Kyle has a climb speed because of athlete. Zinmar is tabaxi, so that's just natural. And you have the ability to just fucking be
It
Spider-Man.
comes down to me again.
Beckham, do you want to learn how to?
Everyone.
Beckham, do you want to learn to fly?
Beckham, do you want boots?
Well, you kind of do that already, just a bit.
At some point, we just gotta get Deckham
If I
boots of
time
spider
it
climb.
correctly.
Just you wait, Deckham. Eventually you'll gain the ability to fly, and all of us will have to now accommodate to that.
I'm telling you, we need to get Deckham boots of spider climbing at some point. So we can just
If we get a little more experience, I can just get the spell.
Or winged boots.
wing boots also would be funny. I think boots of spider climb would be great because they literally just be like flavored as gravity boots of him, just like it just sticks to the wall.
I lean more toward the boots of flying just to see Deckham actually fly. But Elliot goes like, alright. Can you give us more details about this area you mentioned about earlier?
Well, I used to dive off it when I was younger. Lots of oysters.
Did anyone ever die from it?
Oh. Yeah.
Ah. I assume they were rookies and not actually well-off people that knew what they were doing.
Children, yes.
Yeah, we should be fine.
That is concerning. I don't suppose there's any, I believe you call them yokai, that we need to be wary about there.
Yeah, there isn't like some oyster yokai that feeds on. Actually, wait. There
Oh,
kappa in the pools?
Fucking tell me, what's a kappa?
That sounds like a chappa.
Sounds like molding.
I mean, kappas are usually river-based.
Oh, then yeah, we're fine. Right?
I mean, there are the seaweed spirits.
Come the fuck on.
But we haven't seen those in a while.
Seaweed
How
what
haunted
now?
is this island?
They're not haunted, they're just people living their lives. Like, tanukis are technically yokai.
Wait, seaweed ghosts? Did I hear that right?
Seaweed spirit.
They're more like undead, drowned people.
Well,
Oh, fantastic.
I suppose I'll be keeping up with my oath of St. Cuthbert by smiting undead then.
Well, hopefully there won't be any. We do patrol our shores just as well as we patrol our rivers.
Do you have any cucumber on hand by chance, just in case?
Of course.
Can I have one, just in case?
What does a cucumber do?
It's a kappa snack food. Did you read this book at all, as Kyle's just been, like, thumbing through it?
No!
Here, take it, and she'll just throw it in Deckham.
I already have a book I need to read.
Oh, wait, you have to read binary, never mind.
I will read this book that you're referring to.
It
I refuse.
generally... sorry.
I was referring to the book of yokai.
I know, what I'm saying. I refuse to read it.
I
It's been
understand.
generally helpful on knowledge of this island.
Particularly, I just need to know how to kill certain things that are going to become most likely our enemies along the way.
Usually hit it as hard as you can.
There's not really killing in here, more so it's just general knowledge of functionality and, like, some weaknesses. Like, obviously the kappas enjoy cucumbers, but nothing like how to murder.
Great, I'll make a fucking cucumber salad for the bowl, man.
Elliot just adds, yes, well, I'm still recalling the incident of running into a vampire that had immunity to quite literally the divine presence and power of a holy faith.
Wasn't she a priest?
Do you recall that vampire
Yes.
in the fallen, that breaking down lair with the two, Waymeadow Foxgrove women that were ghosts?
Yeah. Wasn't he a priest?
I think he was.
I
Also, I'm
I
beginning.
think he was.
I do not fully recall if he was a priest or not, but the fact that he did not take any damage from the divine power of the sword that I was using bothered me greatly.
You know, it's always worked for me.
I just stab them and
Lightning.
they die. Didn't lightning not work?
Then
against
Mar
all
looks
the
at the
Warforges?
rock.
And my knife
No.
for cake cutting.
I am going to be curious if how Zamar will be throwing a rock underwater now.
Oh, I don't forget what level it is, but does the rock also count as magical damage? Does
Yes.
attacks count as magical damage?
Yes, it's technically magical bludgeoning.
Good. Just making
Wait till we
sure.
run. Wait till we run to like every barbarian ever. Then it will mean jack shit.
Don't worry, Zamar will
Oh,
have to
shit,
zoom
you
these.
know what?
What's up,
I
Peter?
thought I took the elemental adept feat, but I guess I just took a static grace. Did not see a feat that Deckham has taken.
I'm surprised you haven't took elemental adept just for lightning.
That's the plan. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna take that at 12. I think. Oh, right, because Deckham did have a 20 charisma.
Oh, he didn't?
Let me hit 4. Not at the very beginning of the game, no.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Alright. Guys want anything else to prepare for, or?
I'm ready to die.
I will go visit Hanako before we leave.
Just let her know that we're taking the job and doing what we're doing.
Yes, that's basically it. Telling her that we're going to be heading out really soon to get the shipment and stuff.
Alrighty. She's grateful, considering she's having to work with basically nothing.
He assures her that he will be safe. He'll stay safe.
She grabs you by the collar and tells you better down, Libby. Before kissing you, and then go.
He just has a large gulp like in the cartoon shows.
Every time I see this relationship, now I just see that fucking Spike Spiegel gif. I love a woman that can kick my ass.
True though, it's true though.
Oh god.
Alright, so how do you want to do this? The ship should be there about dusk if you're wanting to meet it at the cliffs.
I think we get down as soon as possible.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my god. Can I do a bit of a retcon just right then?
sure.
Just right before Zinmar takes off. Oh, Zinmar, do you think that she would like these 40 pounds of scrap metal I have? I've been carrying it around since we ever left the breach.
Zen just blinks a few times and without saying a word just grabs the scrap metal and continues walking.
Oh. We'll take
Well,
that
that's
as a
right.
yes.
It was a very passionate kiss.
This isn't just like regular. This is from the breach. This is probably like a torn down space marine.
I was gonna say, it's probably like military grade metal,
But I got this.
at the
hold
very
on.
least.
I got this. Hold on.
I was like, every time she came up, in the back of my head, it's like, check your fucking inventory. I just did, but I need to go and check.
I tell her, "Hey, I found this on the way back to the on the way back from getting supplies before we were heading out. I figured you'd like it."
Oh, my bag feels so much lighter.
I just happened to find military-grade titanium on my way back. It was just lying on the ground.
He says it very jokingly.
Okay.
I'm assuming she probably would understand that it's most likely the giant warforge.
Yeah, she has no idea. She's like, I don't have any idea where you got this metal from, but I'm not going to complain in any
She's
way
gonna
already.
need probably a lot hotter forge than she has to forge steel.
Oh no, she has a full traditional Japanese one.
Oh, actually, though, one of the hottest forges ever.
I would not know.
Forgot it. Like, something in the back of my mind just tickled at me, like, hey, dumbass, check inventory.
Oh, Jeebus. You would never be a silly boy, would you, Jeebus?
Oh, God, no. I don't forget I have other things in my inventory at all, ever.
Me when Elric still has the fucking lamb rack rib in my inventory for some reason.
You should have taken that out. I thought you gave that...
Oh, wait, I did. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
So they could use it for, like, skeletons. I have a spoon in there, though, still.
That's important.
I know it is.
Oh my God. I'm laughing at myself, but it's so hard to not laugh out loud in a hotel.
That's fine. Wake up your neighbor.
You're
Who
not-
gives a fuck?
You traveled too, or were you traveling back?
I'm traveling. I'm currently in a hotel for work.
You're traveling a lot, Jeebus.
It's extra $50 a day.
Hell yeah. Haha, we get 60, nerd.
Loser.
But let's continue on. I'm sorry to throw that wrench in the wheel.
No
I
worries,
think it
buddy.
made it
No
funnier.
worries.
Oh, he's taking a bio.
So, Jeebus,
Like, I know I picked up metal. What's up?
I also
Did
technically
you,
have a poker.
did you reload your save before the final fight to do the other option for the achievement?
I have not.
You should do that.
Are they also...
So I've got a monk that has just gotten to Act 3. So I'm gonna go back and then I'm just doing a full fucking elephant run. Like, I'm going full fucking ham because
And you-
monks are nuts when they get elephant powers.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I really need to go through and do like a zero illithid, a zero parasite run. But I just haven't got around to it. I'm taking a small break, and I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna let Bree beat it on her own, because she is just about I'd say she's probably like halfway through Act 2. I absolutely know I skipped shit.
I probably won't start, though, until I finish Persona, but I'm almost done with that, so...
Jason, you played Remnant?
I haven't played it, but I've seen a lot of, I've watched a lot of videos on it.
It's good. Get it when it's on sale.
I will.
So it's good,
I
but
paid
it's
full
not like...
price. I mean, no, it's just short. And I mean, I know you're a multiple run-throughs kind of person, but like, the main story can be finished in an afternoon.
I keep hearing people say that, like, the game really doesn't start until after, like, the first playthrough anyway.
Really, yeah, no, it's definitely one of those games, and I'm really loving it.
The complaint that I heard was that the first playthrough is very, like, point A to point B, like, no build diversity or anything. But as soon as you play...
Yeah. I mean, the problem is you have to find the different classes, and they're all hidden in certain ways, and you gotta do certain stuff. So I mean, I was looking shit up constantly. Like, it was a game I was like, I don't fucking about spoilers. I don't care about spoilers. Literally, I have no idea what the story of the game is.
So
These two people get sucked into a redstone, then you murder the universe.
Bree and I have been having this weird, like, dichotomy where I haven't played a campaign where I've gone through the mountain pass yet. And she went through the mountain pass on her current campaign. And so, like, she's wanting to show me things, but doesn't want to spoil things.
I know. So, that's why I had to be ahead of Harley, because she has a lot of fucking questions.
Yeah, so does Bree, but that's fine.
Yeah. It's like, I can't tell you this because it's a spoiler and it's so cool, but if you go here, you can get this really cool thing.
Yeah.
Have you played Lies of P at all, Jeebus? You're looking into it or not?
I've looked into it. It's up my alley for sure. But
yeah, it's
I'll probably get it at a discount.
Yeah, it looks like very fun Souls-like, but it's just Pinocchio as the main drive.
Yeah, no, it's super cool. I haven't seen anything about the story or anything. I had it playing in the background, the first section of it, when like literally the day it dropped. I have this guy I do too who just blasts through games, and he gets like pre-releases, so he has like 30 hours set already.
I think the next two games I'm gonna look at is what is it? Samurai Remnant and Baldur's Gate 3.
Alright. We good?
Yep.
Welcome back.
Hello. I need a short break. There we go.
No worries.
We were just
vamping like no tomorrow, like usual.
Yeah, just talking about games that came out recently and like Baldur's Gate and all that.
So, who wants to roll me a D100?
Me.
Why do I do? Oh.
I'll let Jason do it.
70.
James just doesn't want me to roll.
No, I can't fight Jason because this is his only campaign. He gets to roll with D100s in it. We all got to do it yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, the ship will be there in time. They're going to basically lie and say they're heading to another island, and then make a quick turn and hope that nobody catches them in the time.
That's my crew.
That's the boys.
Lie to the authorities the Kyle way.
Now, do I make you guys... Now, are you guys going to dive off, or are you going...
Kyle's diving. Like, this is her bread and butter. So,
Right,
I'll roll acrobatics if you want.
Yep, I need acrobatics.
I'm climbing down. I have climb speed.
I do too, but I just want to do it for the flare.
Well, how long would it take to climb down?
Well, if you started mid-afternoon, it's about 300 feet, so... Good hour.
See? This is just more efficient, because especially we have more chance of getting caught.
Alright, fuck it, I'm jumping.
There we go!
I mean, you have a token of Featherfall if you want to use the Degum.
I mean, the deck is pretty willful at this point. It's been a while.
You do have your inspiration if you want to burn it.
I have a +8 to acrobatics, and I got rolled an 11.
Well, you're not worried about you. You have a climb speed, so it's not a big deal.
Oh, he said fuck it and jumped.
I said fuck it, I'm jumping.
Yeah, 11's gonna hurt.
You might want to burn your inspiration just in case.
Okay, fine. 12.
Wait, do you still have that buff we got where we get to add to our rolls? Might want to do that too.
Wait, what
Of our
buff?
fortune. The
I don't know if
fortune.
they went to the fortune table.
Oh, did you
I'm
not?
just
I
gonna.
don't think he did.
He did.
Oh,
he got
fuck.
the.
No, I did. I went and got the. I got something.
Hold on.
I forget
It's
what
on
it
my
was.
notes.
Do I have? I don't have.
Hold
I
on.
can't help you.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna take the damage. I'm gonna spoke.
I might kill you. Is the prop? Oh, actually, no. You're a monk. You might
He's
be
a
fine.
monk. He's got the feather fall
Alright.
thing.
I take half damage.
You take a lot less than half, actually.
It's like 4 times your monk
You have
level.
a certain number of HP that you can just negate.
Oh no, actually, Zamar did not go to the Fortune one.
Yeah.
I did go to it. I did.
I
did,
Oh my
I
God.
did.
Wait, hold on. Let me just take a quick look. I might be missing it.
Is it the pool noodle of amazing buoyancy?
No.
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 No,
That actually might be.
Cool doodle. That's amazing for you.
That might help.
That might help, really. And then it's gonna pop immediately and just make a sound louder than the fucking ball.
No, that's the fishes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a
He
bug.
gets an Oni mask.
I swear I did.
I don't think you did.
Because this is what I have here from last
I
session.
don't.
I'll just do a
I
quick
don't
copy
remember
paste.
him doing so.
This is what we got from the 3, but I'm looking because I was separating it from.
I guess I didn't. Yeah. Damn.
Wait, no. You got. Wait, did he?
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to look.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Zamar.
Well, that's the slow fall thing.
You're not going to take any damage. I'm just. At this point, I'm not going to take it. Not worth it.
I mean, as long as it doesn't do more than 50 damage.
Zenma, can I say that?
So I imagine you just watch Kyle, like, Declan's, like, getting ready for the festival. Alright, see y'all at the bottom. Just fucking leaps off the cliff and, like, does a diver pose.
I have a plan. I don't know how you want to do this, but we're like jumping and the ship's like coming by, right?
Yeah, basically.
With the 18, do I get within 30 feet of the ship?
Yes.
Oh damn!
You fucker.
And if I need a little more, I got Tempestuous magic I could use at the same time.
No, you'll make it with that. That's actually pretty good.
So you guys just see Deck of like, oh, actually I don't really need this. And just
fucking throws
just
it.
like Iron Man sprints and just jumps. And you just watch it plummet
I imagine,
like a stone.
I imagine he has probably a higher rate of fall than Kyle, considering his metal, even though it will level out at a certain
I mean,
point.
gravity is the thing, but yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say things fall at the same rate.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not how that works.
Yeah, no,
Rogue's kinda
Elliot's
off the
not
Empire
gonna
State
go diving.
And then
He's
like
just-
right before he touches the water, he goes, nope.
Kyle's like waiting for a splash and just doesn't see it.
Let's see if I was a
Hello.
dick, I could have the velocity still happening even after the Misty Step. But-
Yeah, that's what I was
That's what-
worried
that's
about.
what-
Like, there'd be a hole in my fucking ship.
Well, no, that's the thing. That's what tempestuous magic would do, so I could just float away
Yep.
continuously.
You're fine.
So, yeah, I guess...
To the ship.
It's good to be home. I need to get my emergency rum, as Kyle
Zamar is
tapped
just
his
sitting
cord.
outside the ship in the water with the pool noodle.
Zamar, come on!
Oh, we're going.
Yeah!
No,
Okay.
overboard.
Zandahal and Ismark welcome you aboard, along with the crew, who look surprisingly more fleshy.
Hello,
What
Ismark.
would you-
Hello, Zan.
You guys
Hello,
look great.
everyone else. Kyle's just, like, confused for a minute.
James, I meant Robert.
Captain's aboard.
Wait,
Or not, no.
Alright.
he
Welcome back,
actually-
Captain.
they're actually able to
I-
talk this time around.
They were able to talk last time, when we were heading here.
Well,
Okay,
that
so
one's
now they
jaw
sound
was
more-
half off when we left, so...
That and also they sound more alive and talking.
They also
What?
look
You got a
more alive.
body.
night's sake, we're past the blockade now, and we can start heading, and we don't have to worry about it. At least
You kind of got to make it back through now. Which is what I was going to have you roll me a D100 to see how quickly they catch up.
I got this. Don't worry, guys. All right, let's go.
You can help with this.
All right.
Kyle, point me in a direction.
Kyle just points in a direction, I guess.
Alright. Give me a moment. Where is it? Don't guys. I just stand under the sail.
Forward!
Away.
All right. So. Since you are going back through the blockade, there is one that does catch up with you a few miles out. Currently, they're about 4,000 feet out from you.
Fuck.
I'm just going to switch to map the ship now.
That's good. Should I set it on fire?
No. The moment we start doing anything like that, go with this.
Except I should note something. Do you look at the ship?
Yeah. I'll give it a look over, especially if it's like.
Roll me your perception. At advantage because you have that spyglass.
I'm gonna change the music actually to something else. Oh, sorry, forgot to put on advantage. That's a lot better.
The ship that peeled off to actually go after yours, while the other ships are flying the Oni colors, which you've come to know, this ship you realize is probably some kind of local pirate group.
Oh. It might be.
You just see Deco not move his body, but his head just turns to you, and you can see he's smiling.
I mean, this could turn in our favor as well.
Oh.
I am a bit more concerned that Deckham is smiling at the prospect of fighting pirates.
There we go.
What I need is someone to roll the initiative, which will be a D20.
That's all Kyle.
Plus 2.
Yeah, I'll roll it because it's my ship, so.
Well, technically it's a D20 minus 2, but...
Nice.
This is why I'm the
going
captain.
last.
Actually, that might be to our benefit, though.
No,
Depending.
because the way the rules work.
No, I meant because I want to... If they're approaching us, if they're going to fire on us or not, versus talking, you know? Not so much of... Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, because I've mentioned how these rules work. The better initiative goes second in the movement phase, but first in the attack phase, or action phase. So, we'll just go down the list for whoever, and everybody will get a turn.
Okay.
So in this case, the enemy ship closes. So they are now at about 3,500. Do you try to outrun them?
Let me...
Now, do they have, like, flags for these types of things?
Usually, but I don't know. Give me a minute. As Kyle starts looking through the spyglass. Do they look hostile aboard from what you can tell?
There are a bunch of guys wearing loincloths, or whatever the hell those things are. They are very happy to be bringing out the cannons.
So, Deckham, we may want to drag them further out to sea, but then you can just, blow them up.
Then I'll just keep using my action to keep the wind going in the direction Kyle wants.
Yeah, I guess my goal then is to kind of drag them away from this blockade. So, if we're going to make a scene, I'll have it look less suspicious on us.
Alrighty. So you're basically dashing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. So, I'm going to need you to roll me a d100, contesting theirs.
Oh, joy. Are we aiming high or low? Just so I know.
You want to get lower than them.
Don't worry. I got it.
God damn.
Alright. You are able to basically keep ahead of them. They are a smaller but more agile ship. So, the next round, they're going to continue trying to close. So they're going to be about 3,000 feet up.
About how far is the blockade relative right now?
At this point, you're about 4 or 5 miles from the blockade.
Alright. I think this is maybe one more, a little bit further deck them, and then we're going to unleash hell on them.
Everybody's see.
Elliot looks over to Kyle. So are we going to board them or just blast them?
Hey, Captain, what's the choice?
I think blasting them would be easier, or if we could make it look like an accident rather than it was an actual battle. And I also don't want to damage the ship up and then have people questioning why the fuck our ship's damaged.
Or it
try
would
to
take
keep-
time anyway.
Exactly. And if the scuffle starts breaking out and it's loud enough, then maybe someone from the blockade could come over. So I just want to make this quick and efficient as possible.
And here I thought because these were
Possible.
Possible.
And here I was thinking that because these are nothing more than waterlogged bandits, that we could probably relieve them of their goods.
We could, but the issue being the moment we have unaccounted for goods or something of the like, especially with how this Shogunate Isle seems to work, we have to dock log everything, make sure everything's in order, and then lie about how we got it and where we got it from. And I'd rather
They're just
not.
pirates, but the blockade is not just pirates.
Exactly. It's
Well, I guess we could always just send them out here so they can go fish whatever's left, so... Alright.
yeah. I do appreciate the input though, Elliot, but
I
one of the
figured...
few domains I'd have a better influence on, especially with unjust rulers.
I figure I should put in my 2 cents, considering that Graber usually says that bandits and other brigards are usually just walking piggy banks.
They are, but sometimes when you break a piggy bank, you leave all the stuff scattered on the ground, and we don't need more tracks for us.
Hmm.
Alright, but yeah, I guess we'll use this one more turn of dashing then, Muggle.
Okay. Then roll me a d100.
Well,
Yeah, you're definitely keeping ahead of them.
hold on. I
Unless
can
you
still
roll
roll.
that
I can still roll on 100. Don't doubt me. Okay, now we're fine. Wow.
You just rolled
Oh, yeah, you double the distance. You're back to 4,000. You caught that current just right.
I love rolling D100s. This is why I'm gonna love if we do a Call of Cthulhu. Again.
That might be my next campaign, I'm not sure.
We can always continue the story of those 3 that we did, because I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah.
Anyway. Alright, it seems like we're out well enough. So, everyone, load cannons, whatever we got, and let's get ready to pummel down a ship.
Alright, so I've showed you the link, or the thing. Each cannon does have its own range differences, just so you know.
Let me open it real quick. It's in the ship? Question mark? Oh, thank you.
Time.
All
a character sheet you guys should be able to use.
Dude, that's grape shot. You know me.
Hold on, let me refresh because it shows the image, but it doesn't.
Can't go.
Does
to
it have the
other
character
page.
sheet?
No, the character sheet was like create an NPC one for some reason.
Yeah, it's an NPC sheet.
Oh, you have that glitch.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
fixed
it's
it. It's good
glitched
now.
on him.
Yeah.
Uh.
Okay, I got it now. Ooh.
So you'll also all notice that there is a combat action, there's C actions, and that's what can go on your turns.
Okay.
At this point, Deckham has been one of the ones to be effective to trying to keep it moving. And I imagine Kyle's been steering.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been trying to change speed, but I've just been bullshitting the DC check. I'm built for this.
I feel like gust of wind or stuff like that can kind of also like bullshit this check. Probably why most ships have clerics or druids. Just for gust.
Or storm sorcerer.
Or anyone with the access to the ability gust of wind. Or a bottle of wind, which is also a fun ship item. Anyway.
Alright, so you just told us to load weapons, so I'm good to guess they're already loaded.
That depends on if the crew... okay, they did load them.
So, going to initiative, you guys get to move first. Are you turning the ship? Are you slowing down? Whatever you're doing.
I'm going to... I guess the smartest thing to do would be to slow down so the ship could at least get into our range. So, like, the moment it gets into range, then we can start unloading on it.
Alright. They will continue to approach. So they will make it to about 3,000 feet on this turn.
Alright. Deckham, you don't have something that goes, like, pops outside of the weaponry, right?
Do you want sound or light?
We need to make it look like a fun storm approach, just in case we need to cover some cannon shots up.
Dome, I cannot do that one.
We'll just
I
roll
can,
with
yeah,
it.
you try making clouds, right? I can make it
We'll
look like we got struck by lightning. For no reason.
Only us got struck by lightning, though, not no one else. Well, if you could... Is it tied to you, or could you make it look like lightning hit out to the sea so it can kind of hide the sounds?
Oh, it just comes straight from... He points at his face. You've seen it before. Talking about whatever I spell. Cast lightning bolt.
Yeah, I got you.
Just so you know,
Yeah, what's up?
when it comes to the weapons, the swivel guns are in the on the front and the back. They can be used on the sides as well because they're swivels.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to make sure everybody recognized that. Whereas the broadsides are on the sides. So
Kyle would at least be trying to steer the ship in a way that could position the broadsides at the very least too.
Alright.
Not. I guess what would I roll to do it subtly? Would that be sleight of hand or
If you're going to try to do it as a subtle thing, what I will need is a deception.
Okay. God, it's been a minute since I rolled that skill. I'm proficient in deception and don't use it at all. Holy shit.
I doubt they're going to, but I gotta roll it.
Fuck you!
He is a hardened pirate captain. He knows the tricksiness. No, he didn't succeed on you.
Okay, I was gonna say.
No, you got a nat 20 for a 22, so.
Oh my god, that's what I was worried about. I don't know if you're gonna do the DM ruling up nat 20 just trumps everything.
No, when it's abilities, no. I never.
Okay.
I might make it sound like it is, but no.
Okay, yeah. I'm so happy.
There are some checks you have never been able to beat, so.
Yeah, I get that.
Alright, they're going to keep approaching. And with
Alright.
their speed, they're going to make it to 2,500 feet.
Not yet, boys.
But they are going to start diverting so that they can not be on your broadside. So they're going to go to your back.
I guess that Kyle will. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. So I was going to say.
Yeah, Kyle will try to match that just so, as they're approaching, that they don't get the other side of her, so she can still have her guns towards them.
All right.
I don't know if I have to roll anything or not.
Yeah, roll me a ship handling.
Water vehicles. I knew I had this.
So you're trying to turn without moving into their range, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're able to do that slow, able to just catch the current kind of turn
Mm-hmm.
without maneuvering either towards them or away from them.
It's been a while since I've had a fun tactical battle as Kyle's just like spinning the wheel, like very subtly, just to kind of turn it with the current. Though, the last time I think I did something like this, it was in the sky, so we'll kind of see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes, huh? Alright.
Alright. So they're going to come in to being at 2,000 feet.
Almost ready.
Are you trying to hold the ship at its spot, or?
Yeah, I'm basically like trying to maneuver them to them so that my broadsides aren't ever like in a position where they can't be used.
Alright. So they're going to... So now that we're within 2,000 feet, now the initiative kicks in. So I need to know what you're going to do.
That's all of us then, right? Not just me.
No, for now, I need to know, what your movement is. This is the movement phase, so I need to know what your move is.
Okay. Let me look. Change speed, change course. Steering wheel, vehicle round. Grants advantage.
These are
Just
kind
so
of
I know.
master rules, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Everything's loaded at the moment, correct, right?
Yes. So this is the movement phase, not the action.
Oh,
The
okay.
movement phase, I need to know if you're going to start trying to swing around them, trying to keep the broadside to them.
I guess for now, since at least I'm trying to hold a position, just keep the broadside towards them.
All right. So they're going to swivel around, and I need to roll their handling, because they're going to try and get in behind you still. Alright, he's able to do so. They're now at, because they are still going at full speed, they are now at 1,900 feet. Now it is your action phase. And they are going to be holding because you're not in range.
Yeah. What I am worried about.
You guys going to do anything while you have the action phase?
Elliot
Kyle
will,
will look at the crew.
I'll have Elliot get ready to one of the cannons. He's at least seen how they worked in the capital of Greyhawk, but unless they're different from the ones in, these are different type of cannons, but he has an idea of how they work.
I don't know if they'll listen, and I'll kind of leave that for you, but Kyle will shout, Ismark, Zan, aim the cannons, or the broadsides at them, and hold position until they're close enough.
Okay. They'll try to do that as best as they can with Elliot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Alright. So the next round, what's your movement?
I guess Kyle will, hold on, is the movement speed listed here?
70 feet.
Kyle will approach very slowly, but trying to still keep the broadsides toward them as she's approaching, so
Alright.
probably about like 100 feet.
Okay. So that puts you at...
180, I think.
Yep, 180. They're going to try and maneuver behind you again. Let's roll
God damn.
does, and he closes to 170.
It's gonna be a very cat and mouse game, I have a feeling.
Just get the word, and we'll start firing.
100 feet
He's
left.
going to-
Oh, sorry.
However, he is going to use the frontal cannon on an attempt. So a little bit of turn to that as they're closing, because he is going to push it to move, and there it has a 90-foot movement speed. And so this will be a disadvantage.
Fucker didn't think to aim. PC's on your, or AC's on yours, right? 17.
Yeah. That was
Okay,
the
no,
wrong-
that doesn't hit.
Yep. So one cannonball definitely lands pretty short. Sorry, I was using the wrong sheet because I was reading yours to make sure I had things right.
Yep, no worries.
So now it is your movement or your
Yeah.
action.
I guess. What's the distance now?
Pepper.
I prefer paprika, actually.
Oh, my maximum use.
Longest range you have is 1600.
Yeah, and we're at about 17 right now? Or
Yeah.
are we at... Alright.
Actually, I'm going to say you're about 16 because he dashed. He has moved into 90, so.
Alright,
No.
and since the broadsides are aimed, I guess Kyle's gonna hold position at least for now, and then wait for the action phase to kind of let him have fun with the broadsides.
Alright. On the movement phase, what are you doing?
I guess Kyle's gonna try to maneuver again as they're trying to get to her side. So would I roll like ship handling or something?
Yep.
Again, try. Okay. Vehicle handling. Water vehicles.
Alright, you're able to keep the broadside to them.
Ooh, can
They're
we
going to
shoot?
continue to maneuver to your rear. They do not catch that current.
And Moogle, what would happen if I casted haste on 3 people?
Depends on what those 3 people are going to do with their haste.
Move.
Man, I was thinking the gunner. And I said with an M.
Can you cast haste on the ship?
Is the ship a creature?
Yes.
I
And
was.
it'd be willing.
I don't know. It's a ghost ship. Ask it, not me.
The ship is completely against your choices.
Oh,
This is the wrong thing to do.
It has a character sheet, so it is a creature by nature.
it's a vehicle.
Shut up.
Technically, it says
It's
gargantuan
vehicle.
Well, hell knows a vehicle.
No, hell
Hell
knows a
knows
creature.
more than a vehicle.
When hell no pulls it. Is a vehicle.
I know, I was being it. Anyway, Kyle look at Zidbar, or not Zidbar, look at Ismark and be like, alright, time to let him have it. She's just kind of like looking down.
Okay, that was the movement, so
Yeah,
then it's their turn to attack.
yeah, they aimed. I don't know if you would have counted that as the aiming action or not for them, so.
Yeah, they aimed, and they're aiming. So
Yep.
now it is your turn. They did move in. They are now within 1500.
So
Yep.
we can shoot them now. It's
So
all.
the only ones that you can reach are with the long guns, and you'll notice how many you can use per
Yeah,
side.
2 times. Since we have aimed them, then can we roll the long
Normal.
guns? Yep, okay. Elliot, if you want to fire off too. So,
Yep.
Miser, if you want to roll 1 and I'll roll 1 for the long guns.
Here's
It'll
a
be normal.
question.
Or actually, I want Zimar to roll the other one.
Oh no.
I can't.
You're rolling the piloting.
I can't do anything with the sheet.
Oh,
It's like it's
refresh.
just a blank.
Yeah,
it's just
refresh
blank
it
for
real
me.
quick.
Just refresh.
I got the same thing.
Yeah,
It'll like show an NPC sheet, but then it'll.
I do have a
Alright.
question. Could I apply my magic of divine favor into the cannon?
If you want to.
I cast my cannonball.
Can I put my rock in the cannon?
No, please don't. I don't want it to blow up.
Where's the rock and the grape shot when we do it?
Yeah. And then it just comes back to you with the grape shot attached to it.
Alright, so here's the shot. Here's the it's the long guns, right?
Well, never mind.
Oh, there was 2 shots there.
Oh, was I only? It said rolled 2 times, so I rolled twice. But
Yeah, no worries.
No. Mother and I were gonna do it, like to split it, but it's all good.
Yeah, I'll just take one shot because I want to. Oh, never mind.
All right,
Fine.
1 hit.
Elliot, the man who's never used a ranged weapon.
Zinmar, who clearly has.
The gunners next to you are just looking at you like, I told you you're short.
I just need some practice on this.
You'll get there probably. We may.
Come on, Elliot! Try out my fire!
I don't want fire on this fucking ship.
All right. Next turn. What's your move?
What's our distance currently then, just so...
You're at 1,500.
Hold on, let me mark it as... There we go. Wait. There we go. Just so I could mark it as well. We'll go about another 100 feet. They'll dash.
Alrighty. They're going to try and get behind you some more, so they're going to roll.
Yes, this time aim higher, there's a drop-off.
They are not.
No, I think they're just getting chewed up by the waves as Kyle's just watching them just as he's driving.
Alright. In that case, then, they're going to fire with their 4 guns again, with their 4-gun again.
With a disadvantage. Hope. Oh wait, so I want another 100, so let me mark that as 14. 4. Oh!
So that misses.
Your
turn.
I see that Elliot's curse went onto them too.
Elliot, load the next cannonball, and when you do, give it a little divine extraness.
We're so shocked at how bad Elliot's shot was.
So I think you guys are now at about 1,400 was what I figured.
Yeah, I'm marking it on Kyle, so I could keep track of it.
Alright, we're gonna do loading. And Elliot's thinking about applying Divine Smite into said cannon.
Please do, but just be careful, because I don't know if applying it to the whole cannon will just blow it up.
I don't want to get in the way, Dahal says. But perhaps wait until you actually can in better range before you start doing that.
Yeah, probably be for the best. So it doesn't also, again, blow up the cannon. At least load it so we have it ready.
Oh yeah, he's loading the cannon.
Am I also firing this?
Because, yeah, we're basically,
Okay.
it's basically, yeah. We're still approaching, and I don't think anything else at the moment
Now,
has
going back to Deckham's thing, because I don't want him to fill out. If you did happen to cast haste on the gunners,
That's kind of what I was hoping for.
they could do the loading action as part of their second half of the haste. I didn't get to finish that, I'm sorry.
No worries. So I will spend a 5th level spell slot to cast haste on the loaders. So that is 3 people. I can just have constantly loading cannons at Mach 2.
Okay.
Alright, so at this point, they can, you have it loaded, if you want to try.
Fuck it, might as well. It'll be disadvantaged though, right?
Deckard looks like a
Someone
fucking
aimed.
rave right now.
Do we wait to aim it or just send it at disadvantage, boys?
I don't want to be wasting ammunition.
Yeah, neither do I. So I guess it's at least loaded, so.
Great, nobody speaks to the cook.
This time they're gonna load and aim.
Uh-huh.
So what's your move, Kyle?
Another 100.
Another
Might as
100
well
feet
just-
from the rod?
Yep.
Alright.
Getting closer.
That
I
puts
need
us at
to-
13. They're gonna do -2, so that puts them at 1200.
Oh shit.
So they're gonna try and broadside, so that puts them at disadvantage. So 1, 2, and
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
I don't think any of those... Yeah, none of those hit.
They don't.
No.
Kyle's just like steering it and just watching as all the cannibals. Are we sure that we even want to steal from these people at any point? Can't hit the
I
fucking
think they're
ship at all.
drunk. Which means they have booze.
We'll rate it later
They might be,
if there's anything left.
they might be raging drunk. That's why they're shooting recklessly.
I'll get that
you
from-
hear a lot of yelling.
Right, is it our action?
Yep.
All right. Are all our guns aimed, or is it
Yep.
only 3?
Yep.
Oh, all of them are aimed? Awesome. They moved another 100, right? So we're at 1100, just so I can mark it.
1200.
Holy shit.
Oh, 1200.
Can I switch that up? I forgot about Sorcerer.
Did you
What
not
happened?
think you could double, or you could twin
No,
spell it?
I forgot about Twin Spell at all.
Well, all right, everyone. Let's unload.
And I now have 6 speedy boys. I know it's a super retcon.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right, so we got. Who
Wait,
wants
can I
to
shoot
roll
the
the long?
broadside cannon then?
Yeah, we have 6 times rolls for that, and we have 2 rolls for the long guns, and they're all at normal because of they were aimed, thankfully.
How many times do you want me to roll this?
We could all just split it because
Uh.
there's 4 of us, so we could kind of just split it however you want. I'll
2.
roll 1. I think 2 for everyone because there's 8. So yeah, just I'd all
Yeah.
I
roll
kind of
2 long
figured,
guns.
the kind of way I figured this was you would roll for your piloting and such,
Okay.
and what you wanted. You're controlling the movement. So then
Oh.
the other 3 are doing something else on their turn as part of their turn.
Okay. So yeah,
Unless
if you guys
switch
want,
it up to doing something else, that way
yeah, I got you.
Well,
that way everybody
Decker,
gets to play.
yeah,
Yeah,
Decker pretty much just ran to mid-deck and just, like, all of the people who are loading the guns you guys are shooting are now going twice as fast.
Well, if you want to roll Jeebus then for the, if you guys want to split up the broadside and the long guns, because we get like 8 attacks this round, and they're
Really?
at normal.
I'll take 2 shots and...
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'll take 2 shots and you guys can take 3 each.
I'm a firing.
So,
Lamar, no, the cannon!
What?
Oh, oh, buddy.
One more.
Yeah.
One
Here,
more
I'll-
for
I
you,
think it's
G.
on its way. I clicked
Okay.
3 times.
Okay.
Oh,
Hold on.
We'll give it a second. I'll hit the 2 long shots.
I don't
Hang on
think
a
it is.
second.
You might have to. You might
There
have
you
to just click it again. 'Cause I don't. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, there
Never
you go.
mind. Never. Well,
Okay.
well, you
At
got the
least I
third
rolled
one
a
in.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so
yeah, we're good.
hold on. I'll roll my 2 then.
Boys, you're gonna blow up my ship more than they are.
You know
Holy
what?
Fuck.
For that 19, can I give it a divine smite?
So everything with everything that beats a 17 hits.
Okay, so
Yeah.
with that 19 attack
First
roll,
attack.
I want to give it a divine smite.
Oh, wait, nope. Everything over a 16, so that luck did hit. So the 20,
Oh,
the
that's a nice 2 of mine. Oh, over a 16?
Yeah.
16 or higher.
16 or higher. Okay, then both mine hit. Or 2 of
Okay.
mine
I'd
hit.
like to point out, he rolled
you can smite.
3 9s, an 8, a 7, and a 5.
Okay,
That
so
damage.
here's the roll for the divine favor. I'll just ping that
Why
first.
is there just damage stacking into these fucks? Holy
Yes,
fuck.
yes, I am. And then here's the third level divine smite. Goddamn heathens.
I hope there are fiends. As much
Well,
that
I
did-
wish you were.
So do I. How are
Still
they looking, Google?
178 damage. They could probably take a few more, but that is 178 damage.
I like the picture of this. It's like 7 actual gunfires, and then the golden light of the sun.
Boom.
And I assume since they're haste, they can also use their save action to reload as well.
Yep.
Damn. These guys are
so,
fucked.
so you gotta remember, only 6 guns get reloaded instantly.
Well, yeah, but that's
Make
still
your
6 of
point.
8.
Broadsides, is it the longs? Is it
Actually, what does the nat 1 do?
nothing?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were gonna play it by the rules of it blows up the cannon or something.
I mean,
or like
I
it
think we should
misfires.
just reload all 6 broadsides.
Do you realize how
Yeah.
SOL you would be if that was the case?
Yeah, I do.
I live on this ship.
Why we don't.
Alright, so I'll help with the
But yeah,
reloading.
we'll reload the 6 out broadsides, and then on the next one we'll reload the long
The
gun.
actual-
long gun.
I mean, at most, I would have it be that it doesn't explode. It was just a fizz, and you have to
Yeah,
clear
yeah.
it. I don't want to do that for this fight. So
Yeah. Maybe
And
once
you're
we
haste-
get like
you're
higher
hasted
levels.
so they can clear it and get loaded again.
Okay. He's still just on the bottom deck, just chilling. Like a fucking bad disease that doesn't go away. Like a venereal one.
So that was 178, and they had already taken.
Captain, do you think we should use the old ball and chain?
What's your movement you're gonna do?
Fuck it, another Le Honderad. And again, trying to keep them towards the side I'd be facing.
All right, roll me that handling.
Yep. Do.
Energy, hear me?
Sorry. You said the ball and chain.
Yeah, I mean, we could load it as one of the broadsides.
Just to know, the cannonade does not have that much range. Or the carronade.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's only the 200 feet, Jeebus.
Oh, it's loaded into the carronade.
Yeah.
Yeah, those abilities are only on the carronades, which are 200, 400.
Yeah. I was reading through that. Once per combat with grape shot, which...
Grape shot's only 100, within 100 feet. That's like right before we board.
That's basically a shotgun.
blast.
Yeah.
That's literally a
I know.
shotgun.
I know, I love it.
Thought of staying here to board them in the first place, so
I feel like if we grape shot them, then maybe we could board them, but they'll have to be close enough for that.
Alright, they're
Captain,
gonna
if I
keep-
go within
they're gonna
400
go the extra
feet, I can
200.
take Elliot.
They're going to keep coming 200 feet, so that puts them at,
900.
yep.
All right, give me a minute. I'll write it on. Well, they're getting close enough. If we could disable them without killing them, then maybe to our benefit. Oh,
Well, if we do get to within 400 feet, I could take, and I pointed Elliot, the living cannon over.
I just don't know their crew. Let me assess real quick. So, I guess this is technically still. Can I roll a perception to see like how many are on dock or on
Deck, yes.
deck? Yeah, sorry. Know what I wanted to say. Braid didn't. I guess perception. 20.
You see about 30 people,
I-
some of which are now, some of which that are not running the cannons or the rigging and stuff, are loading muskets and stacking them.
Don't think the living cannon's gonna do well against 30 people at once. As Kyle's just kind of closing her spyglass.
Zinmar looks down at his hands. What about 2 living cannons?
I don't think it
Can only
works.
take one person.
What about 3 living cannons?
I can disrupt a good half of their ship with a single spell, but then our ship shuts down for a round.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
rather
fine
than-
because we're getting close, and if we disable them, then we might be able to steal their alcohol and then, see what we can get out of it.
He points at the 6 cocaine down. It'll
Oh.
they're going to have a bad time for about 6 seconds if we do that.
Yes.
All right.
I think we just sink it.
So they fail their movement, so go ahead. What are you doing?
We have the broadsides loaded at least, correct?
Yeah, they're 900 feet from you.
All right, well, aim.
Zidmar looking down at his rock, silently stuffing it into the broadside.
Soon, Zinmar.
Alright. I'll take my shots then. I'll roll first. 1, 2. There's an 18.
Wow.
I see there.
Yeah.
Were you doing long guns?
I'm feeling like a
Yeah,
complete.
Well, the long guns weren't reloaded yet.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just the
We
broadside
had
ones.
6 hasted, so we loaded the broadsides.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 that. And then
Oh my
2
god.
I'm just gonna wait
Oh my
before
Oh,
God.
that.
that one, the second one, the first one's a rock. Like, you got this, Rocky.
Whack!
I'm just gonna add.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah!
Roll me that one more.
Jeebus, roll again.
It's on its way, I think.
Okay.
There it is.
Holy fuck.
I just wanna.
I was like, let's do this subtly, and it actually worked in our favor.
I just wanna add more salt
Jacob
in the
just shot
pain.
the captain.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna add the
Jacob
divine
just
favor,
shot the captain.
and I'm just gonna roll this for myself. Just a D4 of what I want to go with a. Yeah, I'm gonna go with another 3rd level divine smite. I just don't feel nice with these people.
I imagine, like, the fucking sun just keeps getting shot out of their cannon. It's freaking the fuck out of them.
The way I'm picturing this now is that there's Kyle just steering the ship, and below decks it looks like a rave is going on. One cannon just keeps shooting golden light at them because Deckham's having a great time.
And I imagine
I've never been in a sea bathroom before.
I imagine fucking Zimar too is as like slowly loading the rock when no one's looking, and it just fucking go. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I crit. Where's I crit doing dumb shit with a cannon?
Alright, so I guess you guys want to. Are you gonna reload the 6 again, Jeebus? I think it'd probably be.
Oh yeah.
I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah, I mean, reloading the guns, the long guns means nothing at this point.
Yeah,
It's actually just 2 less D10.
Yeah.
pretty much.
I mean, you can reload that, and they can still be reloaded in time. That would have been the
But
act.
I would still have to reload.
Yeah,
so, I mean-
this turn they could have been reloaded instead of fired.
Yeah, but
Right.
Okay, let me put it this way: you have 6 people or 6 cannons with haste.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
but that's why we're just prioritizing the broadsides.
Oh,
Because
well,
it's more-
that brings up the point. How many crew do we have to reload things? And
Enough.
fire them?
Oh, right.
Enough? Okay, yeah, so probably
So instead
So
of
this
like
round
just
we reload
firing, they
all
could
of
have been
them.
reloading those.
Oh, okay, yeah. That
right,
makes
yeah,
sense.
okay, yes. Now that makes sense to me.
Okay.
Okay,
Looking if there's anything else that can.
so
So
they're
next round.
reloading, and just took a fuck ton.
I think I'd walk it off.
Let's see if we can get hit with another sun.
I think a sun will actually fucking put a hole in their ship.
They're red dotted at the moment.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'd imagine. You said it was like a smaller, like this is like
Yeah.
a freight. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured.
All right, so they're reloading and not looking so great, but they're going to keep trying to what's your move?
I'll get 800 just so I can put everything a little bit closer. And then I guess I'll roll again to water or vehicle handling or water
Mhm.
vehicles. Gotta keep everything. The one time Kyle's in her element is paying off.
And they're gonna.
I imagine Kyle's just like back at the helm of the wheel. It's just natural for just like watching as everything's going.
You see Deck'em just sprint up to the top deck, push someone off a swivel gun, and just aim straight at the person who's wearing the fanciest hat.
Yeah. They're not even face you. So,
Oh boy.
that being said, they're going to. Did they fire last round or not?
Yes.
They did.
Okay, so they're
Actually,
on.
hold on.
I don't think they
No, they
did.
did.
right?
No, they didn't. Sorry. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
they did
No,
not?
they loaded
Okay.
last round.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're moving their 200 in, so that puts you at 400.
Or I moved
600.
100, 600. Yeah.
I'm within range.
Here, I'll mark it on Kyle Google so you can just look at her.
No.
Yeah.
Just put it in chat so I know.
Okay.
Okay, so they're at 600. So they're gonna give broadsides with theirs. 1, 2, 3. The long gun.
Oh, Mike.
It should not have been a disadvantage, but normal. So the
25
25
to hit.
Yeah.
So he took 29.
Yep.
Yeah, go on.
29 to your 1,000.
Uh-huh.
I imagine like you hear like a little dink on the wood. Oh, those fucks are paying for it now. Deck'em?
It's actually just my rock coming back and hitting the side of the ship.
Deck'em, let's obliterate their fucking ship.
It's your turn.
Aye. So technically, I already have disadvantage, but I do want to try to do an aim shot with a swivel gun.
With
Okay.
360.
Who are you
So-
aiming at? What are you aiming at?
The individual
Oh.
with the fanciest hat.
I will probably point it out too.
I don't know if that's the captain, but it's definitely a guy with a fancy hat.
Yeah, nope, that's that Deck'em knows. So, disadvantage, here we go.
Note to self, don't,
Wow.
Jeep.
It missed. Unless
I already popped my
Sure.
inspiration
His AC.
sadly.
unless you're depending it on his AC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you hit that guy. Somehow you hit just one guy on their ship. You're not sure which one it was.
he goes down. My hat!
Alright, I'm gonna fire the broadside cannons, just...
Yeah, we have crewmates, so you guys can just
You
roll.
have
Oh, Demar!
Howie.
Yeah, you guys can take 3 each. I'm doing dumb shit, don't worry.
Okay.
You want me to? I'll fire the long guns then.
okay.
Alright, I'll throw in my 3 shots. It's at normal, right? Or is it disadvantage?
It's at normal now because we're at 600.
Okay, I was looking at Zimar's. Like, why does he have disadvantage?
I don't know why it's
It
disadvantage.
might have
I
just
didn't-
been turned on by default or
Okay,
something.
so
Weird
1,
piece of
2,
Toggle.
3.
He's got the
Yeah.
toggle on.
Ah,
I didn't do anything, but that's on normal. It's on normal.
Yeah, it should be on normal.
yeah, I
Like,
switched
I'm
it
on
to
the
normal.
Normal.
Last shot was on normal, but
Well, that's one. Hold on, I'll roll the other one. Well,
that's one of us.
Okay, so now, for that 17 shot that I landed in, because I believe that the AC was 16, so here's a Divine Favor,
wait. I didn't roll 3. I hate it.
and
You gotta let it wait. You gotta let that marinate.
I'm gonna take down a 2nd level spell slot, because I'm running down, and here's a Divine Smite.
Bro.
Elliot just has no
We're
mercy
just
today.
hammering this ship.
Elliot has no mercy today.
Oh,
We had none.
it's like you didn't get that last one. That one would have hurt.
I can't
Yeah, I
believe
know.
I can cast haste on 6 creatures.
Dude, we are peppering these boys.
I'm taking out a crewmate each shot if I can hit.
And then,
You're
yeah,
just gonna,
do
like,
the
put it in
reload.
a part where... Deck 'em! If
What?
you're aiming that, aim for the steering wheel. That way they lose mobility.
Oh. I thought we aimed for fancy people.
No. Why?
Deckham's silently still going to be aiming for fancy people.
Yeah.
Elliot just adds, usually the fancy person is behind the wheel.
Not
This time he
always.
was on the deck for some reason.
That was just probably the entertainer.
Oh, now he's missing his torso.
Sorry, my move.
Yep, what's your move?
Do we want to get it closer, or do you think this is a good firing position? Because if they try to move out, I think it'd fuck us, because they can move faster than us. But if we move closer...
Personally, I would
This is
say
like
to maintain
above table.
distance at this point.
Yeah, but, like, the problem is they're getting peppered, and they might try to flee. So if they get out of distance, then it's going to suck for us. You know what I mean?
So I think we should try to get in Carronade range so we can disable the
Yeah.
ship.
So I'll probably move another 100. So working on Kyle, and then right here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm affecting that, but technically I stopped helping with the move. Change
I don't
speed.
think the base speed is
70.
70.
yeah. All right, and let me roll to water vehicles again, just to make sure keeping everything. Well, I was bound to roll bad eventually.
They're thinking about getting the hell out of Dodge because they have taken a shit ton.
Yeah, we can't let them leave now.
Oh, get within 400. I'm taking Elliot.
Yep.
They're going to turn, which is going to take half of their speed. So they can only move about 100. They're back at 600. And since they only have a rear gun, they don't have a rear gun. They're kind of SOL as they reload. Your action.
Okay, action.
How many turns of haste do we have left?
It's 10, so.
What's in behind the cannon?
No!
Okay, so
They're not circus cannons.
He will actually kill himself if he
I'm
does.
thinking it's a Sea of Thieves joke.
I'm just
Yeah,
surprised
I know
he
it
hasn't tried to catch a cannonball yet.
If he does and actually can produce it and throw it back, I will
Technically,
laugh.
it is a missile.
Yeah. It's always on GM ruling, though, for that.
he could use a kinetic force to reflect
Because I
it.
have a power trip thing, I'll allow it.
You know what would be funny? It's just like the Kung Fu Panda scene from Kung Fu Panda 2 where he just grabs it and fucking blows up the ship.
So, we're
By the next time
firing?
they shoot, we're firing.
Hell
Yeah, we're firing.
Okay, here's my 3.
Show no mercy,
Reload.
apparently.
Echo's reloading.
And we're gonna load the long side guns. Holy shit, boy.
Okay, hold on. Elliot's out for blood. So, here's the Divine Favor
Apparently,
first.
so is Zinmar.
That's
Isaac,
another 2.
question.
Yes.
You have a fun thing, right, with your additive roll. Why not add it to that last broadside so we can maybe get that damage as well? For your fortune. Since we know the AC of the ship. It's up to you.
Use this
Oh, you
fortune.
know what? You're right. I completely
what-
forgot about it.
You only get a certain number.
Is it only one time, or...
Yeah, I have 2 D12 I can add to any roll forever.
Well,
Yeah,
for a
no,
month.
for Elliot it's
3
different.
months. You have it for 3 months, and it's on a separate rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
You have a D12 to add to a roll.
Yours, I think yours and mine are like a D8 visor.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just
Or
trying to
yours-
remember what it was, because brain...
Mine's a
Yeah,
D8
I don't think it's
for
really
2
worth
weeks.
it to use it if...
Well, it's not a one-time burn. Like, we can constantly use it. It's just not on the same roll.
No, it is a one-time use.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm just
it's,
thinking-
it's a use and
So,
burn.
so, like, you're probably going to want to use it. It's like having inspiration for a week. You get,
Yeah,
the
'cause I
last-
only ha-
Yeah, like a bardic inspiration.
There.
Okay, then yeah.
Where is it? Hold
Nah.
on.
I don't think it's worth it
Either
to
a
burn it.
D6 or a D8. I can't remember.
Yeah, hold on. I had it here somewhere. Thing is, like, me as a player, I would just burn it because I feel like it, especially with the time limit we got. So, where is it?
We also won't catch this ship if it starts running from us too, is the problem.
Pretty much. Just give me a second. I had it
just in front of me, and
Here, I'll scroll up because I know you posted earlier.
yeah, I don't. Did I? Oh, here we go. Oh, it's just a D4. Ooh.
Well, you only need to get a.
I only
need to get a 3.
Yeah.
So you kind of 50-50 it.
No
yeah.
hard cast guidance.
Or
So I'm burning it. Here's a D4.
damn it, Miser.
That. Oh no, yeah, that's one less.
You had to get a... Yeah.
So anyway, oh right, I was gonna add the divine smite before I got sidetracked.
Yes. Sorry, that's my bad.
No problem. So here's a second level divine smite. Because Elliot, actually, wait. You know what? I'm gonna be very toxic right now. Because 2 of those hit, right?
Yeah.
Here's a second one.
What could he do?
That
Another
divine smite. Fucking firing sun cannonballs at them.
Why was a paladin a perfect fucking gunner?
He took the wrong oath. He should take an oath of the deed.
Oath of the open sea.
Oh, that makes fun. That's a really
Actually,
good
an
oath.
oath?
Like,
Yeah,
it's
Matt
it's from
Mercer
Critical
oath.
Role.
Yeah, it's a Matt Mercer oath that he made. It's probably one of my favorite
Actually-
oaths.
Pretty well balanced.
It's a lot of it's though based on like moving the opponent around and like using water and stuff to distract them. It's a very like displacement oriented paladin.
Yeah, no, Elliot's is more like I hit you as hard as I can and see if you survive, and if you're still alive, I'm
I
hitting
want
you.
you, because that rolled me a D100.
Elliot?
Oh my
Okay.
god, I'm gonna explode them.
You want to go low?
Okay, hold on. I'm getting it.
Miser, come on, you need the 3.
I want to blow on the dice.
Your
I'll blow on the dice.
legacy.
Oh, no.
It almost hit the funny number.
Yeah, we've already had too many 5s this session. I felt it.
Karmic dice.
They hit an
They
82.
are now incapacitated.
Oh!
Are they like? Are they
Their
sneaking?
movement is no.
Okay.
I mean, probably at this stage, you're pretty sure they're about to be, but the mast has broken. Or
Well,
you're not sure if the mast broken or you killed the guy who's steering.
see, Deckham, that's why you fire at the person at the wheel.
What's loading?
All right, so
3,
Your
4.
move.
I guess I
Spell
guess
slots spent.
this is where Kyle's gonna pitch up. So, do we want to steal from them and then try to get information, or do we just want to wipe them off the face of the sea?
It's not stealing. It's called reacquiring assets.
Well, if what you mentioned before about the blockade holds true, then we might as well just sink them so they don't bother us later. Or other people.
We'll have more ships to rob eventually, Deckham. Don't worry.
Well, for robbery, they attacked us first.
This is also true. But considering what Kyle has said about the blockade, we don't need to be dealing with extra security.
Yeah, that's my only worry right now. So, I guess just finish them off and let them sink to the bottom of the ocean. So, since they're incapacitated, because Deckham really wanted to
Zoom!
use it, I'll move it within 400 feet. Or, wait, yeah, I'll move to 400, sorry. So, let me mark it. So I'll move it
Alright,
100
they
feet.
can't really move much, so they, I believe, were loading.
Yep.
They are drifting.
Deckham's not just standing behind you going, this isn't fun anymore.
You could shoot people that are loading the cannons for hats.
You think
I already killed the fancy guy.
Linmar completely ready to shoot the cannon?
Same for
Think of it
Elliot.
this way, Deckham. If we weren't in the situation we were, I would be all for it. But currently, with how close the blockade could be in response to gunfire, why is it rolling wisdom saves?
See how many of them are starting to jump off that goddamn boat.
Okay.
I think they realize our intent.
So, yeah.
All right, cannons ready. Fire. Oh my God,
One,
Samar.
2, 3.
Wait, question. Well, at least
You
someone.
missed all of them.
Wait, wouldn't it be an advantage because it's incapacitated? I don't know how that works for boat rules.
Technically,
Ships.
Didn't matter.
Yeah, let me do that in 2 as well. I want to fish.
We're just being mean. Miser!
Fish tank. Hey, Elliot. Hey, he hit once. 6 rolls, he hit once.
Why he wasn't a paladin in the open sea.
I hit all the shots.
is anybody firing the others?
I'll fire the log
Yeah.
shots, or Jeeves wants to.
Deckham's being obstinate.
You have a cannonade, a carronade that's in range.
Oh, in 400?
Never
Disadvantage, but
mind.
it is in range.
Jeebus wants to shoot it, but Deckham's being a dickhead.
Deckham, look at this.
Zinmar walks over
Deckham.
to Deckham like this, grabs his hands and puts them on the carronade.
Yes.
Think of it this way, you could punch a hole in a ship and see how that feels.
Nice.
That ship is gone.
Deckham pulls the rope, goes, fuck. Felt good.
Yeah, that ship is gone. Just to be clear on that shot, it was gone on the previous, but that one just the ship broke in half, kind of level shit.
Alright.
Fire everywhere, people screaming, jumping in the water, screaming because there might be sharks.
I feel like
not
there's
our
worse
problem.
things than sharks in fucking this
Not
water.
our problem anymore.
Hey, Kyle,
Yeah, what's up?
how deep do you think the ocean is here?
I don't have a barometer or anything to test, but probably not great.
How much rope do we have?
Zinmar
Not
will
enough that you
not-
could go down without it, me being able to track it.
Zinmar will not commit war crimes.
Oh,
He will not shoot at the people that are swimming in the ocean.
I will not commit war crime.
Half of our crew just passes the fuck out.
Yeah. Well, Deckham, how'd you feel about your first seaside battle?
It was fun until it got boring.
why was it
Don't worry,
boring?
next one, I promise you, we'll be able to board the ship and reacquire
I
assets.
don't know how much of this is Deckham or me.
Bismarck walks up, boring. Or I'm the one who has to go fix that hole. God, freaking-
The one, I think Zimar's rock is just stuck in the hull, so be careful.
The time we got hit.
Yeah, it literally just came back. It's just chilling there.
The one board he has to replace.
I'm so glad I hired them as the fucking ship carpenter to fix some fucking problem. Alright, well, I guess we'll start making our way to get the scrap metal, and hope to God we don't deal with this shit again on the way back.
Most likely we will. Somebody always wants
Probably.
that vengeance.
Can't wait.
Well, it's a little early, but how's everybody feeling about their first ship battle?
That was
That was
fun.
fun. We
Action.
obliterated the fuck out of that. I think
Deckham
the
might
one,
be being a salty bitch, but
the one thing I will say, and this is just more so for me, I think if we had like a bigger like ocean map like before with like an icon on it, it would just help a little bit more just for visuals.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just
We
so
definitely
like,
have to change the
Plus, just
scale,
visually,
yeah.
it was just nice to.
yeah, do
Yeah,
like
the
do like 100 feet per square or something.
yeah, just so we can kind of like get a better idea of like ranges. So I'm not just like writing it down, trying to keep track of it.
Well, I'd
Not that
probably
I
do
mind.
like 50 feet a square or something.
That's probably
Yeah.
a lot better. Because I said that and I started thinking, looking at the ranges, going, 2 squares away for the broadside cannonade, eh?
You were saying something else, though, Jeebus?
Oh, I was just saying Decca might be a salty bitch, but I had a great time.
Dude,
Alright.
they could not touch us, but I also assumed that was like
Oh.
a test fight before the real.
Yeah, that was a test
Yeah,
fight.
if you want to not let me haste everybody, they might last a bit longer. But who
Okay.
knows? The other captains might have sorcerers on their teams too. You know.
Just to math this out, I did a test, or I did the average roll of if you hit with every one of your weapons on a ship of equal, how many rounds it would last, and that's about 5.
Makes sense.
That's good.
So I was kind of like, okay, what's a good fight range? And that's usually what I.
So that would be, I mean, with loading, that'd be 10 rounds of combat.
Is that
These rounds go a hell of a lot faster than actual combat.
Yep.
Not to mention just application of other spells such as Divine Smite and Divine Favor.
haste, or like even like gusty wind to boost speed. To like, there's a lot of different things.
Me being able to haste our entire broadside is.
No, I think that's fine because it'll eventually. Because again, this is a test fight, so it's like Moogle could bounce around that too. So it's not horrible.
my only thought.
I mean,
is I don't know how like bow combat actually works in D&D, but my only thought is that so if you don't aim, it's always at disadvantage.
No, it was a range. If you notice on the weapon, it's the first number up to that, it's normal. Then it's a disadvantage beyond that number. So you guys were pretty much until the very end, or very last, like 3 rounds fighting at extended distances. So
Okay. I thought it was that if we didn't aim, we got disadvantage. I was like,
I'm just kind of happy you guys didn't get into close range, because then there was about 30 guys with muskets.
I think the
That's
aim...
why.
Sorry, I was gonna say, I think the aim part was to remove the disadvantage when we were fighting the extended battle, but once we started getting in range of each other, it's just like, okay, free for all, shoot.
sure.
Aiming at close range is, crit fishing, so...
Yeah.
Pretty much. That, or if we have hasted and like can reload them real fast, then it's pretty much the only other time you use that.
Okay, then no, I was fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I mean, there's obviously going to be times that I don't have 5th level spells.
Published D&D
It's awful.
rules that are not third party, because this is kind of a mix between another tabletop game I play, and the Sunken Isles ones is absolutely kind of terrible.
Trust me, there's a reason you guys are in this campaign with a giant bay and haven't been on a boat fight yet. Like, I don't know how to do this.
Well, what it is that vehicle combat in 5th edition has never been great. Same with products. So I homebrewed some of it, because otherwise, like, Saltmarsh and Spelljammer is basically, well, we give you these range options, but we're never going to let you do that even in our campaigns, so you're always going to be, like, boarding distance.
Which I think is dumb.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm Gothmoogle, the Dungeon Master for tonight. I know this was a little short, but a little bit of combat, a little bit of leveling up for these boys.
Ooh. Wait, we leveled up?
Yeah, I've said.
Hell yeah!
Did I just hear 6th level spell?
It's because of my great performance earlier.
Yes, Mariner finally gets reliable talent.
So yeah, I'm Gothmoogle, the DM, and I play in the other 3 games with these guys, and throw it over to the next one. That would be Miser.
Greetings, everyone. This is Miser Mark. I am the DM for Into the Wildlands on every other Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ooh, okay, so next couple sessions is going to be a shopping spree session and a special Halloween session that I'll be following up afterwards. So we'll probably be dragging a few special guests, and it's going to be a bit of a chaotic one. I'll hand it over to the... You know what? Sir Free For All.
Hello, it's me, Sir Free For All. I've been streaming and playing games and having fun. Playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3. It's been great. You can find me everywhere. It's Sir Free For All, on Twitch and YouTube and anywhere else. So having a great time in this campaign. It's been really, really fun. So I'll throw it over to Jeebus.
everybody. I'm Jeeves and Negus on X and YouTube, I guess now.
No, it's still Twitter. It still has it in the actual title of the URL.
Alright, cool. It's Twitter. Yeah, Twitter and YouTube.
No, you
just
can't
like
convince me it's not a musking.
Shut up.
just like today, in the near future, I'll probably be traveling quite a bit more. So unfortunately, I will not be able to stream off of this laptop and hotel Wi-Fi. So if you never want to catch your streams that you're not on my channel, you can catch them all on Visor's channel right here. I will always link to his channel on my Twitter whenever we go live. But yeah, next Monday, we enter the inner sanctum of the Duskhaven Coven. It's gonna be fun. Yay, me! Mariner?
Hello, I am Transpace Mariner. You can find me in DM Mariner on Twitter and Transpace Mariner, just kind of everywhere else. And yeah, next week, after invading the pantry of the meat market, the party will get to celebrate the Daybreak Festival. It's play some games, have a fun time, and nothing will happen. It'll just be nice vacation, like I had promised. Smile. Anyway, I'll throw it to Google to close this out.
Thank you again for joining us, and have a good night.
Bye.
Night, everyone.
Trouble.